Hello everybody, it is I. Welcome back to the stream. Thank you everybody for being here. We got Supersonic, Michael Colano, Orion, Star, Bad Vibes, Meme Dealer. I already said Orion, Michael Colano, I already said you too, but you know what? Can't get enough Michael Colano. Amber Williams, Shelta, hello. Thank you for being here. I did miss you, Amber, as per usual. Let me get a few things sorted out here, get everything situated. Yep. Okay. And then I need to check one more thing here. How many waves did we end up getting yesterday? I added the wave counter as I mentioned. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's okay. Let me start at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18. 18 waves last stream, so that's not too bad. That's actually good. No, not 8. 18. There we are. The chat situated. Sorry everybody, bit fucking messed up here, but discombobulated. Okay, we're good. We're going. We're killing Scar now. It is the fish, man. That is right, Michael. It is I. Got Droid XYZ, Timmy Tickle Tip as well. Hello, thank you for being here. Already forgot to use my phase walk. I don't even know how I just did that. I literally jumped up and started floating away, but you know, it is what it is. Fishman here making waves. That's what I'm doing. Quite literally. If I can. Come on, Scar. There we go. My God. Serpent is just shredding. Who needs a double anarchy? Am I right or am I right? There's nothing on the first run. Very big hap. Happy to hear it, Amber. Happy you're happy. Whenever you're happy, I'm happy. Looks like a good day for a Bulldog. A TK's Wave Bulldog in specific. But yes, sir, Fishman 3. Never a bad day for a Bulldog. God damn it. Let me go over the lip. Love the new counter. Thank you, Creek Explosion. I put a lot of work into that new counter. I did. Bombardier. That's what I want. The only thing is, it's going to be pretty annoying to update this one because when I add, like, oh shit, another line of text to the counter, it was 137 or 130, that's 138. When I add another line of text to the counter, I have to, like, go into a different tab on OBS in order to update it for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, it is what it is. We'll manage. Here at work, some kind of skunk smell is snuck in here, but I work in a climate-controlled clean room. Interesting. Well, I gotta say, Michael, I can't imagine it's too climate controlled anymore if you're smelling a skunk smell. I would say that's either marijuana, it's probably marijuana, or maybe it's a skunk, but probably it's marijuana. Okay, no drop there. Kanakis, welcome to the stream, man. Happy to have you. That Kurodo Bomba Barbar deer, that's right. If only, man. You're way better than that piece of shit class mod we got. I ever get the Rhino Roaster? No, I have not, Droid XYZ. I've never farmed for it, and I've never gotten one yet. But eventually we will. I got popcorn. Let's get this gun, baby. Let's go, Sonks. That's what you need. This is a cinematic masterpiece. Should be watched in theaters, this live stream. So it's a good thing you're prepared for the part, you know what I mean? There's the move, but no drop. God damn. Yeah, this is going to be like an endurance trainer trying to change the run counter every time this, Jesus Christ, where's the zero found? This time around. Definitely need to figure out how to actually get that automatic where I can just like press a keybind and it'll update it, but you know, as I mentioned before, I can't quite figure that one out. Shit. Isn't the Rhino Roaster really pathetic? Yeah, it's not great, Michael. I mean, but no launchers in BL1 are really great. Oh, there's a blue one. That could be the hybrid, everybody. It is not the hybrid, but first one of the stream. So it is. Run 141. And wave number 19. Woohoo! There it is, big number 19. That Buddha monk music, yeah, something like that. Like Mongolian throat singing is what it reminds me of. The letter S? What's so cool about the letter S, huh? I don't see anything cool about it. The Rhino Roaster is a SAD launcher combined with a different SAD launcher because it's BO1 and all launchers are SAD. Well said, Star. Very well said, except for like a Helix, a Vladoff Helix launcher, or anything can be a Helix actually in BO1. But aside from that, yeah, there's really not a whole lot going for any launchers. Wow, 2 blues back to back. Not the hybrid, okay. Fair, understandable. Did I call it, did I say 2 hybrids back to back? I think I might have said 2 hybrids back to back. 2 waves, I meant. I mean, yeah, it's sad, but at least I got it. Well, congratulations, Droid. I'm happy to hear that. No matter how sad the item is, you know, if it's prestigious enough, that's fine. It's still a fine, you know, like the Bone Shredder Savior. That thing's kind of shitty. The Dove Hornet's pretty shitty. Most of them are pretty shitty in terms of hybrids. It's all about the status, the prestige that comes with them. Okay, Jesus Christ, Scar. That is one hell of an attack. When he decides to start bombing up TK's wife on you, that'll do you in. Purple shotgun. It's not the wave, though. Yeah, nothing. 43. Do not get the Grimace milkshake at 3 a.m. Almost died. Not clickbait. Yeah, it seems to be happening to a lot of people these days. You know, it's a real tragedy. A stranglehold on our nation that Grimace has. How do we let it come to this? Too much decentralization has led to Grimace taking over the United States. Mr. Fish, what BL2 raid boss should I do? I did Hatterax and I don't know what next. If the only one you've done is Hatterax, you probably want something that's easy. Something that's going to be, you know, attainable, killable. I'd go Pyro Pete or Hyperius. That's what I would do. I'd do Pyro Pete the Invincible. Fuck him up. He's ugly too. On top of everything else he's done. I don't know why I was going for ammo there. So used to needing grenades to traverse the map, you know, anywhere. Did you know that 7-Eleven was giving out free slushies yesterday? No, I did not know that. Had a dragon fruit one and it was honestly pretty good. I've never been a huge fan of slushies, I'll be honest with you. There's just something almost counterintuitive about them to me. God damn it, to the achievements, because, you know, it's like they're supposed to be drinking through a straw, but they're very hard to drink through a straw, and there's not much drink-like about them, you know what I mean? They're hard and cold, and you gotta chew them while you drink them. So it's like, it's not a drink and it's not food, it's just some evil hybrid. Watching a vid about Dove Horns, dude said he couldn't get it after 3,000 attempts. Damn, that is sad, man. That's a lot of attempts. That's gotta be bad luck right there. I don't think it could be that rare, because it's a mission reward if I'm not mistaken. Or you can get it from whatever his face is, the little guy. How'd I forget his name? God, well, he's literally God. There's no drop there. Or is it? Yeah, I forgot his name. That little skithid that you have to kill on the mountain. He's the end boss of that mission line out there in the Rust Commons. Slither, that's right. Thank you, Orion. Slither. The deity Slither. Duveracidus. Yeah, that's going to put someone in a coma there, Michael. You better be careful throwing that around. That's a major, serious threat right there. And he's back. What's up, Fishman? You see a tsunami I posted yet? I did, Jonathan. I saw all those things in the drops channel. That was very impressive. That was a really good tsunami also. Like high damage. What am I doing, man? High damage and max fire rate. Nothing. Alright, guys. I'll be honest with you. Updating this run counter, this stream is probably not going to happen, because this is fucking kind of ridiculous the way I've got to do it here. And it takes time off the runs, me literally just typing in. So I'll probably just like recount all the runs from this stream and then add them onto the counter next time. And then hopefully have something figured out, like a better system in place where I can update the run counter without doing it fucking manual welfare mode like I've been doing it. But, you know, God knows. I've combed the internet. I've had a hard time finding a solution to that problem. kind of skank-ass slushies have you tried that you need to chew it? Well, it's just ice, you know? A slushie's just ice. So if you drink it, I mean, that's pretty viscous, you know what I mean? It's hard to swallow a liquid so viscous where it's got ice in it like that. So I would say any slushie, really, Michael. Any one I've ever had. Only Pitchford would make a drink food hybrid? That's right. It's gotta be the work of that Randall, that son of a bitch. How dare he. I bet you the food TikTok influencers make is better than the Grimace milkshake. Oh, the food TikTok influencers make? Yeah, I have no idea about that. I don't watch too much TikTok. I'm not too sure what they be making. I know half the time, though, it's just made to look good on camera and doesn't necessarily taste that great. Here we go. Why don't you make it a hotkey? It's just not that simple, Orion. I wish it was. There's no hotkey I can add that'll like change the text in a specific line of text on my OBS thing to like a number greater than it is. You had to get some script and like make it read a file from your computer and then update it up a separate file. There's some shit. There really is. It's a lot. You'd think with how many people live stream and everything these days, all that would be a bit easier to achieve and maybe condensed into a more central location, but alas, that is not the case. Hello, Astro Ghost. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you, man. Need a legendary slushie? None of that green level shit? Yeah, I guess I've been drinking the welfare slushies. I'm drinking the white, green, and blue rarities. Need to upgrade to a pearlescent or legendary rarity slushie. They're hard to find here. Social media's making videos about Grimace Reaper. How interesting. Yeah, they do like that Grimace. It's funny, just 3 weeks ago, nobody knew who Grimace was. Well, they did, but no one gave a fuck. And now he's everywhere. There we go, we got another blue. 12 mag, not the hybrid. I'll still mark down the amount of waves we have, since that's going to happen, you know, a lot less often, but trying to fucking type in a new number every run we do, just in between while like changing menus is not going well. Plus I have to alt-tab over and over, and I think it makes the stream really laggy when I do that. What did I miss? No buffering. Good. I'm happy to hear that there's no buffering, but as for what you missed, Junior, not much. Missed about 12 kills. Alt-tab over, that's what I've been doing, supersonic, but still I feel like when I take it, like the main window from the stream off, like, I said that like an idiot, I don't even know why I said, when I switch to a different window than the one the live stream is on, I feel like it takes away like performance from the stream, takes away bitrate. The milkshake is entirely unremarkable, but the memes are great and some of them are legitimately good horror filmography. I love the milkshake. I like unremarkable, sure. It's nothing crazy, but it is. I think it's tasty, to be honest with you. It's my favorite McDonald's milkshake, although I've never been a big McDonald's milkshake connoisseur. But I think it was like an expert level marketing move on McDonald's part, because they understand how social media and the internet works like that. Like McDonald's has been getting memed for so long. We got another blue Bulldog. Wow. 12 mag again, that's not the one. Plus, you know, that nasty protector. Take that. But anyways, like I was saying, they've probably gotten so much money just based off of like social media, YouTube shorts, TikToks, all these little videos people make with the Grimace Shake. It's got to get people going out to buy them more often than they would have. And then once they're there already to get the Grimace Shake, you know, might as well get some real food. Well, real, quote unquote real food. But non-Grimace food, I should say. Have you seen the Meat Canyon vid on the Grimace milkshake? No, I haven't actually seen that one yet. I need to watch it. I love Meat Canyon's work. He's a truly talented and amazing man. I did see the YouTuber apology one he made though, with the lady playing the ukulele. That was pretty funny. Really. A third one in a row. So we've gotten 2 in a row earlier. Now we've gotten 3 in a row, and they've all been blue, which could potentially be the hybrid. I mean, this is a really lucky stream so far. Bear with me. Okay, I wanted to... There's just so many skags here, man. You can never get enough of them. Yep, we're done. They're still coming? Yeah, whatever. I'm gone. I am gone. That's our 23rd wave with no hybrid. Let's hope for a purple one soon. That's a good point. We haven't even gotten a purple one yet. We've only gotten greens and blues. My favorite McDonald's milkshake. Yeah, a real high bar of quality. Yeah, well, come, you know, Michael, you got a good point. I guess I don't get milkshakes anywhere but McDonald's, and one time I got one from Arby's, and that was kind of average. And that's, in terms of milkshakes, that's all I can remember in recent memory. Nothing. Definitely is a lot nicer streaming without having to switch over and change the fucking run counter every time I kill him. I'll try my best to figure that out, I really will. Because that's a big part of the stream, being able to see, you know, the amount of mud I've had to wade through, per se. The context of where I'm at in the run, so people understand, you know, if I'm, like, near death, it'll say run, like, 4,000 up there, you know what I mean? And they'll have a bit of an explanation as to why I might be behaving that way. That's not it. It's a revolver. That's Marcus. Nothing. Stay for the skag shakes. Yeah, we need some slag. Some slag shakes. What happened last stream, if I may ask? One of my friends showed up, and we did some activities, Kanakis Jr. I just wasn't expecting them to show up exactly when they did. Gonna head back to work, have fun farming, appreciate it, Creeks Blows, and you have a good one, man. Thank you for stopping by the stream as well. Oh, I went to the Hellfire. I should just probably, instead of swapping over to the Serpens, just melting with the, I was gonna call it a Thumper, the Double Anarchy. Just because if I can do it in one mag, it'll probably be faster than having to swap. Lack of run counters really killing the stream. I'm sorry, Star. Sorry to hear that, but next stream it'll be better, hopefully. My favorite of the memes is one where this one Catwoman gremlin character tries it. You see Grimace creep up only for her to start adding pilt to it, and he gets disgusted and leaves. Yeah, I don't know what the hell, what you're on about. I'll be honest with you. That's very scary indeed, yeah. That's some horror right there. There's nothing there. Activities, that's right, activities. That's what it is. You know, Step Brothers, where they're like, we got so much room for activities. That's what guys do. That's what, when guys being dudes. You know, we played football in the living room. We broke fine china. We watched football. Yeah, football. That's right. That's what we did. We need more increasing numbers. Yeah, can we get a run counter for everything up there? We'll drop. The lack of Harry Potter is the problem. You know what? That could be it. That very well could be it. That was all a euphemism for highway robbery. You could call it that, Star. Yeah, maybe we did that. Maybe we went on the highway and stopped people and ran their pockets and then ran over to a different highway to do the same thing and jumped highways robbing cars all night. Maybe we did that. But probably we didn't. High corrosive resistance. Boo. Can we get a step counter for each run? Yeah, I need to hook up my Fitbit to my Lilith in Borderlands 1, of course. You need a moderator / narrator. Yeah, a moderator so that they can update the runs, and then a narrator so they can read Harry Potter in the background while I'm farming. That's what we need right there. I need a designated Harry Potter book reader for my streams. No wave. For homework and cleaning, yes, homework, indeed. Doing my schoolwork. Fishman goes to court like, Your Honor, if you are what you eat, then I am an innocent man. There you go. That's true, Orion. Absolutely. I'll be the narrator. Okay, well, you know, we'll need to go through an interview process. We'll have to have some, you know, applications submitted, trials run, tests proctored, all sorts of stuff. It'll be a real rigorous process if you want to become the Harry Potter book reader on my stream. I don't just want any schmuck doing it. You know, you gotta be up there. You gotta have a good speaking voice. You gotta be very literate. You gotta be able to read without stopping, stuttering, stumbling, anything like that. You know, we don't want any of that fucking 10th grade popcorn reading bullshit. You know, like you know, shit like that. I couldn't do that shit. Make me moderator. I'll be fair and only ban every other person. That is fair. That's fair. It is 100% fair. You know, you're not wrong. If you ban everybody, you're being fair. However, Michael, that may or may not kill the stream, so I'm going to have to say no to that. I missed the Tsunami and the Ajax Ogre. I'm sorry to hear that, Mikey. I am. But, you know, you can't be here for all of them. Maybe you'll be here for the Bulldog. Right now. Never mind. I lied to you, Mikey. But maybe one day, you know? Make me mod and I'll be fair and ban any Krieg naysayer. That's not fair, though, because, like, you know, you gotta ban every naysayer, then you gotta ban Salvador naysayers as well. You know, you gotta ban 0 naysayers, all of them. Excuse me. Well, I'm not saying you couldn't do it, Amber. I'm just saying you're gonna have to go through the, you know, the process. You're gonna do the due process. Or you could just play crawl maggot sounds on a loop in the background. Yeah, that would be great. That would be awesome. Then I could just sit here in a constant loop of PTSD and flashbacks, like flinching and looking over my shoulder, thinking I'm about to get launched off the infinite void. That's what I should do. That's a great idea. If you make me mod, I will accept 3 cents pay. Yeah, I don't know, Timmy. That's pretty steep, man. That's pretty steep. What about naysayers? My bad. Only good things allowed in the fish chat? Definitely not. No, that's definitely not the case. That's just under Orion's regime, you know. But that's not. He's not currently in power. Thank God for that. Under Fishman 6's regime, you may say whatever you want in chat within reason. Other than don't be mean to other people. Don't be a big meanie. Except if it's to me. You can be a big meanie to me because I don't mind. I'm almost out of popcorn. Fuck. Well, don't worry, Sonks. I'm going to get it right here. You don't have to worry about it. You don't even have to worry about it. You'll have popcorn for the entire stream because we'll get it right here. And actually, no, you won't because I'm going to keep the stream going even if we do get it here. So I just lied to you. That's basically what I did. Should have bought more. Maybe I'll start selling popcorn just like movie theaters do. Charge you $15 for a bag of microwave popcorn. But I'll put it in a cool box first. So there. Hello, Zero Games. Welcome to the stream. And Will Clap, welcome. Happy to have you guys. A little heads up for anybody just getting into the stream. The run counter is not being updated today. The waves will, but the run counter will not be updated until tomorrow. I'll try to like add together all the runs we did today and make it accurate. But, you know, there's a little bit of technical difficulties. Play crawl maggot sounds consistently, legitimately would be the same thing as CIA torture tactics. Yeah, it's like Chinese water torture, where they just drip little droplets on your forehead. The action itself is insignificant, but when you repeat it over and over for a series of hours and days, that's when it starts to become torturous. You know, you hear a crawl maggot once, you're just like, eh. You know, you hear it every 2 minutes for 4 hours. Change a man. Playing Fallout and watching you, fun and relaxing. Happy to hear that, Junior. That's all that matters. Having fun and relaxing. Keep at it. Farming armory on original version. Good luck, Zero. I'm not sure if there's any major differences between the enhanced and the original with the armory. I know the gift shop's way different, but the armory I feel like it's about the same. So I wish you luck with that one. They keep people awake for 5+ days while blasting music or sounds of rabbits being killed. That is insane. I didn't know the CIA did that. You said, yeah, that's rabbits being killed. What does that have to, why that in specific? They really like bunnies. Everyone really likes bunnies, maybe. I will share my favorite methamphetamine recipe in chat. Maybe don't do that. I mean, you can, I guess. It's not like you can't figure out how to make meth. You just Google it or watch Breaking Bad. But, you know. Yeah, I mean, who knows? All I can say is I do not condone the creation of crystal meth, and that should be good enough for YouTube anyway. Anyways, no wave there. The Armory and Original had low-level chests. Like low-level lance chests, you mean? I know they did that. I honestly thought it was just the awesome level affected other crates, and the lance chests were all a certain awesome level. No, they're not. You're right, absolutely they're not, because they're the awesome level for the lance chests outside of the Armory are lower than the ones in the Armory, even in the Enhanced Edition. So yeah, you could be right about that. I'm really not sure. Why not, Scar? Well, ever since that triple, yeah, was it a triple? Yeah, it was a triple. Ever since getting those 3 in a row, we have not gotten one in probably 20 runs. What if JFK's head just did that? I don't think it changes a whole lot, to be real. You know, I mean, like, he still is dead. Pretty bad revolver there. I don't think it's going to be able to compete with our cheap revolver. I got to take a look at it. Oh, no. Oh, that's a decent revolver almost. Not even a competitor. I'm fine on food. I have a Spooderman Whopper to drink and... To drink? You drink your Whoppers? And 16 Grimace milkshakes. I wasn't allowed anymore. So the cutoff is 16. Write that down. Take notes, everybody. The limit is 16 Grimace shakes. Guantanamo actually said that they once played the Barbie song on loudspeakers to individual cells for 72 hours straight. That is a damn good torture tactic. No, they know what they're doing. There's a wave. I knew there was a wave. It's not the hybrid. I don't think greens can spawn as a hybrid. Also, I can't pick it up. Well, do I have anything in here less important than this green wave? Yes. Both of you. All of you. You. Why do we even have this stuff on me? Where does this even come from? Look at all those. Looking good. Still no purple waves, though. Not even one. And I'll update the wave counter. Yeah, I'm going to update the run counter here. I'm just going to guess where we're at. We'll go up to 165, so it's like more accurate than it would be if I didn't change it at all, you know what I mean? It's not exactly accurate, but it's kind of accurate. It's in there. They wore out a CD from overuse. Oh my god, man. Yeah, the Barbie song would put someone under. I would definitely be going crazy after 48 hours of Barbie in my head. Saw a legendary pistol in there, I think, somewhere, maybe. Yeah, there it is. Incendiary protector. Wow, thought it was gonna be a Firehawk. Nope. I'm happy for you, Will. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. I'm happy to hear that. Better than Macarena or MM Bop? I know Macarena. I don't know MM Bop, though. Maybe that's... Yeah, maybe I'm just blanking on that. I gotta have heard about it. If I know Macarena, I gotta know what the other one is. But yeah, big W's. Can we get a W for Will in the chat right there? Finally getting a girlfriend? I say finally. I don't know anything about you, Will. I'm just yanking your chain, man. They said that doing this to torture people is more reliable than waterboarding. What? Who's they, though? That's the real question. Is it just, like, one guy that's being tried? Or, like, not even tried. He just came out and said it? Like, I don't know how true that is. That feels like a diversion right there. So they can pretend like that's all they're doing. And still waterboard people and, like, clip off their fingers with fucking fingernail clippers and shit. Yeah, what's her view on T-Dior? That's a good question. Well, did you even ask her what she thought about T-Diors before you said yes? You could have. You could be screwed here, man. What if she's a T-Dior enthusiast? I told her T-Diors aren't great. She agrees. Okay, well, that's good. Even though she doesn't have the context to understand what her decision is, she made the right decision. It is raining quite heavily outside right now. Hopefully that doesn't cause any internet issues or stream stuttering, but I think we're good so far. Oh, there's a purple. That's not the wave, man. That's not the wave, man. Just one guy the CIA's been torturing the whole time. They ask for his input on what's the worst. Oh, really? So they asked. What? Well, that seems... Let's think for a minute here. So you're torturing somebody to try to get information out of them, right? Well, maybe not even in this guy's case. You're torturing this guy just for the sake of torturing him, just to see what's worse, and he doesn't know that. So you're going to ask him what the worst torture methods are. Why the hell would he be honest with you? Because then he's going to think that's what you do to him. So if I were in his position, I would just lie and be like, no, the worst one is definitely listening to Barbie music. Way worse than dunking my balls in acid, guys. Like, you should definitely play the Barbie music. That works way better, I'm telling you. But that's just what I would do. I would just lie. So that, hoping that they would use the quote-unquote worse punishments on me because they want to, you know, do effective torture. That would be my logic, but who knows? If I was in that situation, God knows. I'm here. Sorry, we had a power outage for like 5 hours. That's a long time. That's all right, Roy. I'm happy you're here. Actually, it's not too long. In the U.S., we're losing power quite a bit. Nothing there. Roy! Mother's gone from smoke a while ago to a tornado watch. Damn. I'm sorry to hear that, Astro Ghost. That Canadian smoke's still afflicting you. We've kind of... Well, we didn't beat it. We didn't beat, you know, but we kind of are out of its path here where I am for a while. But that smoke is fucking relentless. It's kind of crazy that they're still burning. Or it must just be new fires cropping up, I suppose. I don't know how bad that drought in Canada is right now. Oh, wait. That's the wrong purple, Scar. The wrong purple. We need the wave, not the sniper. Easy mistake to make, I know. Smoke is gone now, but I got a tornado watch till like 3 a.m. Yeah, the tornado watch is pretty bad too. And a watch is worse than a warning because I'm pretty sure warning means it might happen. A watch means it is happening somewhere. But stay safe, Astro Ghost. You know, if you go down below ground, if you can't do that, go into a room with no windows and lay with a mattress on top of you in a bathtub. That'd be your best bet. If you have nowhere to go in a basement, just go to a windowless room, and try to lay down in something like a coffin with a pillow or mattress over top of you. Like a bathtub works great if you have a bathroom with no windows in it. I should preface all of that by saying I am not a meteorologist, nor a storm prepper, nor have I ever been in a real tornado. So there's that. That's just what I heard on TV. Oh, there's a green. Not the hybrid. Big shock there. Lay in a mattress and put a bathtub on top of you. There you go, Timmy. Now you're thinking. The CIA also once spiked the drinks at one of the office parties with industrial-grade LSD. Yeah, I've heard about that one, where they were testing LSD and like psychedelics on a whole bunch of willing and unwilling victims. I forget how many exactly that they had admitted to testing on without permission, but it was quite a few people, where they just gave them LSD and then watched what they did afterward, pretty much. Like, they'd find some random guy at a bar and then observe his behavior afterward, like watch him take a girl home, and see how him having sex on LSD was different than a person having sex without being on LSD, because apparently that's very valuable information to the CIA. That's going to help us win some wars. We're going to give them all LSD and, I don't know, make them go crazy. Melee only Scar kill. I don't know how that's going to go. I don't have any points expecting the melee, but we'll see. I'll start smacking the shit out of him, sure, I don't mind. I hate that guy anyway. You know, he ate TK Baja's wife and legs. Not life, but maybe his life. Not much, Michael Sweeney. How you doing, man? Happy to have you here. Alright, and there's... Uh-oh. Yeah, I forgot. We're not going to be able to do a melee only kill. I've got Phoenix on. I mean, technically I haven't shot him, so I don't know if this counts or not. But it's working. Ouch. That's okay. This guy over here is going to burn. Yeah, that's right. I'm Lilith. You guys forget. I don't have to shoot enemies. I just win the game. That's right. Come on. Don't run away, Scar. For that. I'm scared, the poor thing. He can't even fight back. Oh, never mind. Do something about it. Do something about it. I'm going to kill your little friend here. It's alright. We got a second win. Never mind. Our second one just ran away. Well, probably should have just, you know, killed the alpha skag there with the gun. Is what it is. Shoot. Oh, there we go. Okay, for real this time. Oh, he healed, didn't he? No, he didn't heal. This guy's healed. This damage is pathetic. I want my fire back. Give me my fire back. There we go. Fire's back. We're winning. Nothing. All that for nothing. Got me addicted to that 100% zero playthrough. I'm happy to hear it, Ski Hollow. I don't know exactly where you are on the series. Hopefully you haven't reached the end of it yet, because there hasn't quite been an episode for a minute. But I do have an update on that. We're one single OP level away from being done. I'm done with everything I want to do for the next video. And once I'm done with that, I've already got the video mostly edited, so it will take very little time. You can expect the next episode of the 100% zero playthrough within the week. I pinky swear this time. Okay. There's nothing there. Yeah, why does Scar respawn but not TK Baja? That is the true question, Michael. I can't believe they did that to us, man. It's a real tragedy. I guess TK Baja, he didn't technically respawn, also I just wasted my phase walk. But he's in the afterlife. He's undead. He's not alive again, he's just undead. So yeah, I guess not quite the same thing. They did do him dirty. Should I do BL1, BL2, or Elden Ring? That's a decision you're going to have to make for yourself, Astro Ghost. I've never played Elden Ring. You know, most people don't like BL1. Although, since you're here, I'm sure you do like BL1. So I guess the best thing I can suggest is BL2, but I would say follow your heart. Jesus Christ. Hard to take advice from someone that sounds that fucking stupid. Follow your heart, Astro Ghost. Do what you think you should do. Do what you think sounds more fun. Literally got all caught up today. Well, I guess that's a good time to get caught up then. But thank you so much for watching the videos, man. I appreciate that. You know, I saw a video earlier today. It was just about an hour before I started streaming. By Miguel, the guy that does the... What was he doing? Beating every Borderlands game in order without dying. Or every time he died, he had to restart the series. And he beat like all the Borderlands games from BL1, doing the main story without dying, and if he died, he restarted it, which is pretty crazy. But he made a video today saying that Borderlands 1 is the worst Borderlands game. And that's fair, right? You can think that. You might even be right. I don't mind. I disagree, but I don't mind if people think that. The only thing in the video that I didn't like was he said that the DLCs were the best part about it, and never even brought up the Underdome once in a video calling Borderlands 1 the worst Borderlands game. He didn't even mention the worst part about the quote-unquote worst Borderlands game. The Underdome. That alone would make Borderlands 1 the worst Borderlands game, in my opinion. Alright, nothing there. But that's all. I just wanted to rant about that. We got Orion. What happened? Yo. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, Zero got an Avenger. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that too. 2-0. That's But congratulations. You know, it's still a pearl, and corrosive is pretty cool. Now you have a corrosive ammo regenerating AR. Isn't that awesome? Who said that? It was Miguel or Miguel. I don't know. His name's kind of weird on YouTube, but he's a Borderlands YouTuber. He's done some series. He's been around the block, but a little bit lesser known than like Jolt's dude or K6. Borderlands 1 was the blorst game in the series. Yeah, the blorst, whatever that is. Absolutely. On the first run, wow. Now that's impressive, and you're farming the armory, so. That's very impressive. Yeah, congratulations, Zero. Good things ahead. You know, things are looking up. It can't get much worse than an Avenger. There you go, Scar. I don't know why. Sometimes he just, like, phases out of the rock wall. He doesn't even come out of the cave. He just slowly, like, you know, no clips right out of the wall there. Actually really happy it's my first pearl on the original. Hey, well, there you go. First pearl at all. I guess maybe you got him on the enhanced, but either way, a nice accomplishment there. Anyone here know Squeak Cheese Taker? No, I do not. Momo, oh my god, it's AK. Welcome to the stream, AK. I haven't seen you in a live stream in months, probably. How you been, my friend? He's got some amazing BL2 build videos, I see. Yeah, I guess I haven't looked up build videos very much for Borderlands because the only character I've been playing is Zero, and I pretty much know how to play Zero already. Outside of some stuff for the Peak, I definitely did have to do some research there. Personally think if you didn't play BL1 first, then it's going to seem bare bones compared to the other games, but aside from the lack of endgame content, I'll always enjoy BL1. That's probably where I'm at too, Michael. I'd say the biggest reasons I enjoy BL1 are nostalgia and simplicity. You know, it's both of those things. It's kind of relaxing to me. It's nothing like Borderlands 2. When you're playing Borderlands 2, especially like UVHM, once you get late game, shit gets pretty hectic. You got a lot of shit to worry about. You got a lot of different kill skills, different action skills, and things you got to keep going to do good damage and whatnot. Borderlands 1, it's just you and the gun, baby. Also, we got a blue here. I want to try to make it suspenseful. I should probably look at these, save some time. That's not the hybrid. Damn it. God damn it. Okay, Fishman, I will see you later. Do not get the hybrid without me. No promises, Junior, but I'll tell you what. You got pretty good odds of not missing out on the hybrid drop. Thank you for stopping by the stream, and, you know, have a good night. He's got a Deputy Zero build. A Deputy Zero build. That is interesting. And then, sorry, I lost it in chat. Shot Krieg build. Tedious Maya build. Wonderful. And then the All Work Phenomenally OP10. I see. The Tedious Maya build sounds interesting. I'm not sure if you meant TD or if you did. You know, I don't know about that, but Tedious certainly sounds interesting. Is this the Enhanced Edition? Yes, it is, AK. And you said, has it been that long? My work schedule changes, so it'd be weird. I could be wrong, AK. I'm not 100% certain, but I know it's been at least a few weeks. I'm happy you're back either way. Oh. Tedior Maya, damn. That is a tragedy. But it's cool that he can make Tedior's work at OP10. He must be pretty good then. You know, you can't be lying. He must have pretty good build videos if he makes Tedior's work at OP10. Damn it. Right down to zero. That old Scar, that old vomit attack gets me every time, I tell you what. There's another green one. That's not the hybrid. She passed in BL3 because she had a Tediore when the twins came. Yeah. I don't know exactly what happens in BL3. I do know Lilith dies because I got that spoiled for me a while back. I don't know how or why, but I mean she also got fucked up by the twins right at the start of the game, and they could have killed her then too, but for plot reasons they didn't. Bestial Skag. Oh my god, that's a rare one. Look at that. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Now he's just ashes on the ground. Nothing rare about that. Why are you using the Serpens on Skags? In Borderlands 1, Michael, if you get something corroded, they'll take a bit of extra damage. Like, it works kind of like Slag in BL2, where they'll take like 20 or 30% more damage from all their sources if they're corroded. So I like to corrode Scar before I mow him down if possible. And the Serpens is my best corrosive weapon. What was that? Nope. Lilith flew into space and died. I thought Scooter did that. Well, they do that. They kill two people with the same exact thing. They just fly out in space and blow up. In BL3, the twins came all over Maya. It was really sad. Yeah, that does sound sad. That girl was on fire. Rest in peace. That's got to be... I'm assuming she died blowing up then. Nothing. Alright, I guess I'll update the run counter a little bit here. What do I think we're at? Definitely over 180. Do 186. It's a nice number. Mowing him down with the double Anarch, he's probably just as quick. He's not that tanky, is he? No, not really, but sometimes it takes more than one mag from the double Anarchy. Sometimes that happens. Yeah, it's probably roughly the same, but I feel like I go faster when I use the Serpens, so I just kind of do it. Rumor has it the moon felt Lilith consume... yeah, never mind. Shouldn't have even started reading that message. Not a message worth reading. I gotta go real quick. Alright, Amber. We'll be here. Don't worry about it. What does this wave counter mean? That's the amount of waves that I've dropped. The TK's wave, the gun we're farming for, that one. That's what that's for. Nothing. Indeed. Indeed. Hello, Scar. Oh, there's a blue one. That could be it. That's not it. Big surprise. Iron Bruiser. Thought that was going to be an Anarchy. Wish I was able to get into BL1 after playing BL2. I don't know why I can't. They're very different, Ski Hollow. They really are. I can't blame you for not wanting to play BL1 after BL2. You know, the graphics are worse. The gameplay can be a bit clunkier, you know, at times. It's generally pretty smooth, but there's some stuff that doesn't work great. Melee specifically is kind of shitty. And then the skill trees aren't as fleshed out. There's like no endgame content at all. There's a lot of reasons to not want to play BL1 over BL2. If you're not a fan of the atmosphere and you don't have any nostalgia for it or anything like that, there's not a whole lot it has going for it, I'll be real with you. But what it does do, it does well. It just doesn't do a whole lot. What would it take for the wave to be good? It has to not... The thing in its name that makes it special, the wave part, would have to go, Michael. It would have to quit shooting in a wave pattern, or if it did, it would have to shoot in a way tighter spread. You know what I mean? Like, it'd have to be like a fire hose, damn near, just kind of like spraying the wave out in like a square in front of it, or like a circle in front of it, as opposed to spread out like it's an actual tidal wave. Nothing there. Fishman, are you a fan of the indies? I already know where that's going. I know indies. I don't know where that's going. I know it's going to be something like D's nuts. When you say, when anything ends with D's and someone asks some random question surrounding it, you know you're in for something. I'm curious. What's it going to be? These nuts in D's mouth? I don't know. Your future sister. Wow, that's a stretch. In D's nuts. I don't know if you got me. I mean, maybe. I mean, you could say that. I disagree. No, that's a normal green one there, nothing special. Also need to upgrade the wave counter. Forgot the last one as well, it'll be 28. I need to figure out how to get the launcher for Pimp or Have Glitch. I'm using a Nukem right now for it. A Nukem will work damn near just as well, Timmy, to be honest. You know, the Ahab isn't completely necessary. I think it's the Ahab, named after the captain off of Moby Dick. And I'm pretty sure you get it in the Scarlet DLC, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe from Big Sleep? I'm just making that up. Maybe I'm wrong. But as long as you have a high damage rocket launcher, that'll be fine. You could even use like a green rarity Torg launcher with 10 million damage or something on it at OP10. The wave in BL3 is pretty goated, even with the bad bullet spread. Yeah, I've never seen the BL3 wave, so I couldn't comment on that one. Just found out about the black market vending machine in BL3. You just found out about that? I'll be real. I don't even play the game, and I knew about that just because I'd see all these videos recommended to me of like dozens of different YouTube channels making like black market vendor location like tutorials every week on the week when it came out. Like there were so many channels that do that. Probably still are, and I would eventually see some of them I recommended. But I have no idea what it does or why it's good. No wave. Thought to give you a wave. Well, thank you, Gaming Doge. I appreciate that. You can't see it, but I'm waving back to you right now. That's right. Oh, that rain is coming down. BL3 is garbage without the Redux mod. I don't know what that mod is, so I couldn't speak to that. And that's for sure. But I would imagine it's probably garbage before the mod, or it's not garbage, is what I would imagine. In my experience, there's not a lot of mods that can turn a bad game into a good game. You know, if you already don't like the game, putting a mod in it usually just gives you more content to not like. But I could be completely wrong. You are in the upper tier streamer community, though. That's one of the nicer things anyone said to me, Supersonic, but you know, I can't agree with you there, that's for sure. I don't know what defines upper tier, but I would say 20 to 30 concurrent viewers is probably not upper tier. I'd say it's like average or below average for some of the live streams consistently like me. What we got? Nothing. I disposed the BL3 Redux mod. Where'd you put it, Orion? Where'd you dispose of it, huh? You tell me. Where'd you put the body? Just tell Uncle Fishman where you put the body, Orion. I never gave BL3 a real chance. I always think about giving it a try sometimes. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I mean, you know that, though. At this point, I've said I haven't played BL3 a million times. I will play it eventually, though. I'll do that 100% playthrough on it, and I'll have a real opinion. I'll be able to finally say with my full heart whether Borderlands 3 is good or bad. But not this day. There's no drop there. I meant it as a way to tease you since you haven't gotten the hybrid yet. You know, I didn't even catch that, Gaming Doge. That's me and my good nature. You know, I assumed that you didn't want to say something derogatory towards me, but that's my bad. I should have always assumed the worst in humanity. But no, that's a good one, Gaming Doge. To be fair, I get plenty of waves. I'm not looking for just a wave. I need the wave. That was a legendary AR, wasn't it? Oh, for fuck's sake, man. This fucking piece of shit. This turd comes creeping out. Out of all things, it comes out of fucking Scar. I don't even want to see that, man. I hate that gun. What a piece of shit gun right there. Man, I hope you get the drop. Thank you, Chaotix. Me too, man. But I'm not going to get discouraged yet. We just started farming for it. It's only our second day of actually farming for it. And I am prepared to go 30 days farming from Scar before I switch over to the mission reward. And do it like that. So my resolve has been steeled. Right now I'm good. Right now, that is. Maybe tomorrow I'll be going full crazy mode. I'll get the cowbell out and get my Mr. Krabs to tire on. 2-shot, not the hybrid. You cry upper tears from your eyes, Fishman. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I feel BL2 and BL3 are about equal, although BL2 is maybe a little bit better. That's an interesting opinion to have. I hope I feel that way about BL3 when I play it. I hope I enjoy it anywhere near as much as I've enjoyed BL2, because if I do, that's going to be a good time. Joltz was in here a few nights ago. It's got to count for something. No, you're right. That definitely counts for something, but you know, that's more like a trophy than, or an accomplishment, I should say. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. No, you're right. That's definitely a good sign. Not a bad sign of Joltz dudes here. BL2 is a game to play if you want a challenge, really. And BL3 is for chilling and having fun. I would not have expected that, Orion. I'll be honest. That's an interesting take there. I thought BL3 was going to have a more intense and difficult endgame. They got like the raids and stuff, the takedowns they call them. But I guess BL2's wonky scaling just makes it harder than anything they could ever try to create with real scaling, you know what I mean? I'm back, and who sent the SWAT team? Oh, you know who it was, Amber. It was Orion, that's who it was. It was him. Drop. They should have added 2 more characters to BL3. I feel like that would have been a better idea than adding more skill trees, you know? Either don't add skill trees or add the characters. I feel like you shouldn't just add the skill trees in there and put them on existing characters. Just put them on new characters or don't put them at all. But, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it worked out well. Maybe people like them. Come on out, Scar. There you are, buddy. It's a blue. It's a blue. It's a blue. It's right there. Get away from me. I need to be able to look at it. 12. Not the hybrid. And I can't pick that one up. Shit. Oh, jeez. What could I throw out here? I guess I'll throw out a green one for the blue one. Yeah. And eventually we'll upgrade all the blue ones to purple ones. You know, we'll have a full inventory of purple waves. That's exactly what I've always wanted. The drop rates are not fun in BL3. You have a whole loadout of legendaries and more at like level 8. Yeah, that's not fun. No, that's true. That's something I really don't like. Like, I'll see people kill a boss whenever I watch Borderlands 3 gameplay and they just explode into a pile of legendaries. And it's like, well, that's great. Every boss is kind of like killing Uranus in BL2. What made me not interested in BL3? Playing it, Michael. Playing me made me not interested in BL3. I pre-ordered it. I bought pre-ordered the $100 version with all the DLC and everything. And I played the game for a couple hours, and I wasn't liking the graphics, and the frame rate was kind of bad, and the story was awful, and the dialogue was worse. And then I gave up after rescuing Vaughn. And then I went back like a week later and tried playing it again, and I got to like the Neon City with the coffee shop side mission. That's all I remember. It's like the only side mission in the game I did, and then I gave up there the second time. I really just couldn't do it. I wanted to play it, but I was not having a good time. I feel like if I go into it with a fresh perspective and give it a chance, though, that could change. Nothing there. Also, I forgot to update the wave counter. 29. I would be most grateful if V were to not send another SWAT team to my current plane of existence. That's one way of ordering it, for sure. The purple skill trees are amazing on all my characters, or all characters except Flack. I don't know where I got the my from. But yeah, it's good to know. I beat Badassosaurus. Where do I find the Pyro Pete mission? You get it from Moxie. After you beat the DLC, you go to Moxie, Timmy, and she'll have it for you. And you just gotta go back to Pete's bar and kill him there. The mission is called Pete the Invincible, and the mission description is Pete's been working out. Thoughts on YouTube Premium? I've never had it, and I don't know exactly what they offer, except for no ads. I know you don't have to watch ads if you have it. As a creator, like as someone who gets money from people, like through YouTube Premium or ad revenue, it's no different to me. Like the money, it's still like roughly the same amount of money given it the same way, you know, like it's nothing different there. But for like buying it in terms of like what you get out of it as a consumer, I really don't know. I don't know if it's worth it or not. I know YouTube doesn't make money off of their business model. YouTube loses money, they bleed money. So, you know, it's not bad for them to try to make money some way. I don't know if YouTube Premium is the way to do it though. We have enough monthly subscriptions out there, I'll tell you what. Maybe a one-time payment would be nice. The Badass Creator bar has the mission. Oh, my bad. I really thought it was Moxie. Never mind, thank you, Fish. I don't know. I think I might be wrong, Timmy. I was pretty certain I was right. But I have people disagreeing with me. Feeling weirdly exhausted? I'm going to drop out. That's all right, Michael. You have a good night, man. Thank you for stopping by. I can't remember names anymore. I must be geriatric. Oh, it's no problem. Supersonic happens to the best of us, man. We all gotta get geriatric one day. I have ad block on everything. That'll work. Yeah, you could do that. I laugh when big companies lose money. Yeah, that's definitely one way to do it, but at the same time, when big companies lose, they take a lot down with them. You know, a lot of normal people that didn't have a lot to do with the scummy shit people in the company might have done. But I can certainly understand that perspective. Don't like ads? Just don't look at them. That's right. Just take off your headphones, put your phone down, or walk away from your computer and just stand there, staring at a wall. Do some meditation. It's good for the brain, good for the soul, you know. Kids these days and their attention spans. It was Moxie in the bar. Oh, look at that. I was right again. Thanks for letting me know, Timmy. Tickle tip. Watch the hybrid drop once I leave. That's the risk you run, Michael. I can't confirm nor deny the existence of a Bulldog wave on the next kill, but, you know, you could if you were here. You're correct. He was just saying the map where she is. I don't think she's in Pete's bar, though. I think she's in the badass crater of badassitude in Moxie's bar. Shit, my bad. I don't exactly recall what Orion even said, to be honest, at this point. Gaming Doge, if that's what you're talking about. It's not a big deal. As long as Timmy got to the mission, that's all that really matters. I downloaded a browser that has ad block on my iPhone, so when I boot up YouTube, it has no ads, but for some reason, all the browser version only goes up to 720p for all videos. That is very sketchy. I don't know about that, Mike. I didn't even know you could get mobile ad block, to be honest with you. What's that? And no live chat for live streams on the browser version, so that's pretty much a deal breaker. Oh yeah, if you're watching live streams, that won't work too well. Volcano is terrible though. What do you mean Volcano is goated? You know, it's battle of wills. We got one person who has a brain, and we have one person who has a brain and an additional chromosome. And now they're debating. Who will win? Orion is right. Alright, that's two. Two for the Volcano. We got a shitty wave. That's not the one. I'm not going to actually pick that one up. I don't take greens anymore. Greens are below me. They can stay on the ground where green goes, you know, like grass. Grass is on the ground, grass is green. Hence, green things go on the ground. I mean, it's just logical, everybody. It's actually one of the worst legendary snipers you can get. I'm not sure if you're talking BL1, BL2, or BL3. In BL1, it's very good. In BL2, not so much. In BL3, I have no idea. I'm not talking about BL1. Yeah, I assume not. Is that a legendary? Oh, is that a legendary? No, it wasn't. That's a Cobra. Look at that, everybody. We got a Cobra drop. Very rare and crazy. You do rescue her from there at one point. That you do. You do rescue her from Pete's Bar. The BL2 Volcano is mid. Yeah, mid at best, I would say. I don't really ever use it, to be honest with you. I've only ever used the Volcano in BL2. If I happen to get it to drop from like the Warrior, I'll use it early on at the Southern Shelf for like TVHM or UVHM, just because all his enemies are weak to fire. So if you get one at the end game, it can be pretty good for the next playthrough early on. There's nothing there. No wave. $2,400 out. Damn. He called 2,400 hours cute. I don't know how to feel about that. 4,000 hours in BL2 is a lot of hours. That is many, many hours. Or, well, I'm not going to get in between this. That's the Clash of the Titans there. I don't even come close to either of those numbers. Didn't you find a better double anarchy on your roll a while back? You should transfer it to your Lilith. Yeah, better. It might be a little bit better. You're right, but it's not worth the hassle of trying to transfer it, because I'd have to, like, get someone in here and have them help me out, and it's really not too worth it. Also, this really sucks getting knocked off. It's probably the first time that's happened. Hey man, how you doing? No way. How do I approach the Pete fight? You're gonna need a sniper rifle to take off his helmet, Timmy. For most strategies, you're going to want the Amigo Sincero, which you get from a side mission in the Fight for Sanctuary DLC, or the Trespasser. Pretty sure it's called the Trespasser, which I forget how you get that one, but those two sniper rifles can knock off his mask and let you do critical hits on him. So that is the most essential thing when it comes to Pyro Pete. And then you probably want something shock to whittle down his shield, because his shield is the beefiest part of his HP pool. He's got a lot more shield than he does HP. So that's about the best advice I can give you for that. Laughs from 8K hours in BL2. I don't even know how people do things like that. That is an insane amount of hours. I've been doing like YouTube videos on Borderlands 2 and stuff for like the past 6 months, and I've only gained like a couple hundred hours. It'd taken me so many years to reach 8,000 hours. That's a level of gaming, of commitment that I couldn't even really begin to fathom, I'll be honest with you. But I respect the shit out of people who can. Nothing there. BL2's the best, hands down. BL1's the best, hands up. Oh shit, we got another fight breaking out. I definitely agree BL2 is the best, but I also don't have a lot of experience with the later games, so you know. 8K hours is a full year. That is insane. A full 365 days in Borderlands. That is impressive. I bet $100 BL4 is gonna suck ass. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. You know, there's not a whole lot of hope, but there is some hope. If they just listen, we could be good. But they don't often like to do that. No drop. I just join an online game, drop the weapon, and quit before 30-second timer, and join when the other character and pick it up. 30-second timer. Oh, an online game, I see. It's like a random online session. I didn't even know you could do that in BL1 Enhanced, I'll be honest with you. No. The loot went in the cave. Give it back. I didn't see a wave. That's pretty funny. The money actually disappeared in there. Only OGs know. I've been playing avidly since launch. That is just impressive, man. That is just honestly impressive. Since launch is crazy. I gotta go. Good night, everybody. All right, Amber. Thanks for stopping by the stream. You have a good night. Good night as fuck right now, to be honest. Yeah, that was... Oh, God. I feel dirty. I feel dirty reading that. BL1 won't save until you have 30 seconds of gameplay, co-op or single player. Yeah, I know that one, Michael, but like the items that you drop won't be on the ground for you to pick up when you load back into a game. At least not for single player. What was the sniper I used for Pete's helmet? There's the Amigo Sincero in the Fight for Sanctuary DLC, and I believe the other one is called the Trespasser. Trespasser or Invader, one of the two. I think it's Trespasser though. And I believe you get it from maybe a Mordecai side mission. That might be what it is. Oh shit. What's the drop rate for this hybrid? I have no idea, Noah. I'm not sure if anybody's ever calculated what it is from Scar. Maybe the mission reward people have. Well, the Scar, you know, that makes things different because he's already got a 1 in 10 just to drop a wave. But I would imagine probably 1 in 1,000 and something, somewhere in there. Nothing. I regret pre-ordering Diablo 4 instead of Wonderlands. Too many G-fames. I'm not what a... Oh, games. Yeah, just mistyped. Yeah, too many games. There are quite a few coming out. That's for sure. You know, what else is new? They've been pumping those things out every year. All these big AAA studios have been pumping games out kind of crazy recently because they don't even have to bother finish them, you know what I mean? They can just make half of a game and then charge people full price for it and then make it a full game in 5 years. Trespasser from the mission everyone farms a ruby on? Yep, that's the one. Is that the brick mission that gives the legendary sniper? Yeah, for the Amigo. That is, it is, Timmy. You gotta do all of Brick's missions. I think he has like a couple leading up to it, and then you get the one where you gotta go around the map and kill all the lieutenants, and then he'll make it for you. If in someone's multiplayer game, the weapon you drop will still be there. Yeah. I don't know about the multiplayer games on Enhanced. I feel like I've looked for like local lobbies, and there was nothing there. Maybe I'll check when I save quit. I'll look at that real quick. Pounder. Oh, green wave. What do you want? Save quit. Let's see if there's any online sessions going for Borderlands 1 Enhanced on Steam right now. So, quick match. Match browser, maybe. Okay, choose my character. Play through 2. It's finding matches. Here we go, everybody. Oh! Okay, we're joining. We're here. Let's go. It's too easy, everybody. We've infiltrated the lobby. Now, what was I gonna do here? Oh yeah, I need to. I need to go on my Roland. My bad. I'll be right back, Bungus. I don't know if he can hear me or not, but I gotta get on. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do exactly what Michael said. Let's get on. Where's it? Ajaxland. There he is. No, not play the game, son of a bitch. What am I doing? I gotta go back to the online session. They're farming the wave too. That's right, Star. They're level 9, farming an early game TK Bulldog hybrid. You know how it goes. Okay, match browser. Ajaxland. Playthrough 2. Let's see what we got. Yep, still good. Here we are. Yeah, let's go. Host is too far ahead. Really? Okay, we kind of lagging here. Oh yeah, we're lagging bad. That's that Borderlands enhanced for you. Okay, let's see if this works, Michael. If I lose my double anarchy, it's your fault. Don't forget that. Oh, anyway, unfavorite. There it is. Okay, I'll be back. Oh, Bungus just sent me a friend request on Steam. Bungus must be able to hear me. I feel kind of bad now. Hopefully Bungus doesn't get too attached. I won't be I won't be there too long, Bungus. Oh shit. Okay, there he is. Going back into Bungus. Here we go. What happened? What happened? No, not like this. Not like this. Oh, he's still there. Bungus, wait for me. Bungus, wait for me. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. It's still here. Let's go. Oh, it's actually worse. Well, now you know. Okay, we'll drop that. Pick that up. All right. Since I'm here, hello, Bungus. I'm not sure if you can hear me right now. I might have the game chat on, but I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna see what you're up to here real quick, my friend. Oh, he's doing by the seat of your pants. He's already finished it. This guy knows exactly what he's doing. This guy knows how to game right here. God damn it. This is why we don't, by the way, anybody who asks about like doing co-op on the streams, this is why we don't do it. Because for everybody but me, this is what the game would be like with the lag. Let's see here. Oh, they're all dead. This is impressive. I just want to see what he's rocking right now. Why did I think you had a better one? I don't know. It was better than the one I used to have on my roll. Here it is. Oh, yeah. This is gaming right here. I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to help you, Bungus. You got this. You be a man. Yeah, you shoot that son of a bitch. There you go, Bungus. Oh, look at that. Shit. Look at that. Shit. Wow, it's so laggy. This is unplayable. I can't believe this. I can't believe they released this. Bungus, I don't know if you can hear me. I have one gift for you, sir. Here we go. Let's see. What would be a good gift for a nice, spry lad? That's a good gift. There you go. You put that to good use there, Bungus. You don't let nobody touch that now, you hear? You take that, yeah, you put that away now. That's all you gotta do. You don't have to use it. You just gotta keep it safe. And it'll protect you. Alright. Subscribe to Fishman6 on YouTube, Bungus. I'll talk to you later, man. You have a good day. Alright, you know I had to give the shout out. You know I had to do the self-plug. Now back to the farming. Back to our regularly scheduled program, everybody. Ohio ass internet. No, that's Borderlands ass internet right there. Yeah, hopefully he subscribes. Dude, if I see him leave a comment or something, I'll be so happy. I would actually be so happy. I'm gonna have to go out here and start actively recruiting subscribers. Join all the random Borderlands multiplayer games and just give them a pearl and beg them to fucking subscribe to the channel. Oh wow, burning anaconda. I love Bungus. No, what a guy that Bungus. I mean, come on, we all love Bungus. Grongus meets Bungus. That is funny that our names are so similar. I didn't even think about that. You know, that's why he sent me a friend request. It was friends, love at first sight. You know what I mean? We were made for each other. I felt weird giving him a pearl. I didn't want to give him a pearl that was actually going to be good, you know what I mean? I didn't want to give him any advantage. So I gave him a pearl that I know wouldn't be useful to him. You know what I mean? Not only is he not going to be able to use it until like level 66, but even once he can, that weapon won't be any power increase to him. It's just a little gift to remember me by. Collector's item. He shouldn't have left his game. That poor guy made a public lobby BO enhanced on Steam. He wanted some help. I don't know if he wanted help. I feel like he just maybe wanted some friends. He was doing good. Oh, he was doing good. He doesn't need my help, I'll tell you that. Bungus can handle himself. Nope, nothing. You broke Bungus's heart when you left. I might have. He was talking. I just couldn't hear him. It was really quiet. That's probably my issue with my audio settings. But yeah, he sent me a Steam request. I'll accept his Steam friend request, and then maybe we'll play more Borderlands later. We'll have the Bungus co-op stream. If co-op worked, I wouldn't even be opposed to something like that, but it just doesn't, man. It really just doesn't. Where's the guy? There he is, the man of the hour. It's a relic. No wave. Justice for Bungus. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something. We'll have to have a memorial for him. We'll collect donations in Bungus's name and give it to him. He should just sell that pearl for the cash. You won't have to worry about money the rest of his playthrough. That's a good point, Michael. Yeah, he could do that. Unless he dies a lot. If he's dying, like... Sometimes, if someone first starts out on Borderlands 1, it can be a pretty unforgiving game. So, if like that's legitimately his first playthrough, he could be dying just everywhere he goes constantly. Because even back in the day when I started playing BL1 again, like after already knowing everything about the game, it was still a bit of a challenge. So... that might be a good idea, but he also could end up losing it all if he does die too much. Either way, in Borderlands 1, money's way less important than in BL2. Because ammo is just always cheap. The prices don't scale like crazy like they do in BL2. Like BL2, I couldn't believe it. I'm buying fucking sniper ammo at OP7, right? And they're charging me damn near $1 million for 12 sniper bullets out of the vending machine. 12 sniper bullets. Come on now, Marky boy. Mark ass. That's just highway robbery. That's all that is. Not the one we want. Also, I gotta forget to quit updating our waves. I've been neglecting the run counter because we don't have to do the run counter, but the wave counter needs updated. Moe and Marley was the bane of my existence back in the day, dude. Me too, Michael. Me too. My brother and I literally couldn't beat him. Like, we tried doing the mission when it became available at the bounty board before we went through Sledge's safe house. No chance, right? So then we went through Sledge's safe house and we did all the missions over there in that location, you know, whatever it's called, the arid, you know, whatever, wherever the place outside of Sledge's safe house is. We did all the side missions there, leveled up like 3 times, went back and still couldn't beat him. And this was on co-op. And my brother and I thought they were just invincible. Like we didn't understand how we couldn't kill them. So... for the longest time, I just ignored that side mission until eventually I grew a pair. I manned up, and I went there and broke both their backs with a double anarchy. It can be done. It just takes a wee bit of cheese. I still haven't beaten them. Damn, Orion. They bested Orion then. I guess you can say he's been beat. We got a gun. A wave. Moe and Marley, the first raid bosses of the series. Unironically, yeah. They're just way tougher than any other boss. Even, like, in the whole of the beginning of the game. Like, Nine Toes, Bonehead, Sledge even is way easier. They don't hold a candle to Moe and Marley. Excuse me. BL1 scaling was whack. Had one revolver carrying me from Moe and Marley to the destroyer. Yep, it was probably a masher, Astro Ghost. That is the Borderlands 1 scaling for you. You get a good masher or a double anarchy early on, it'll literally last you 20 or 30 levels because the damage numbers don't go up all that much every time you level up. You know, it's a few damage here, a few damage there, but it doesn't multiply. Like in Borderlands 2, every time you level up, it increases by a greater amount. You know what I mean? In Borderlands 1, it seems almost like a steady amount of just a few damage per second every level until it caps out at around, you know, 300 damage on automatic weapons, a little bit over 1,000 on snipers. It's really tame, which I kind of prefer, to be honest, because in Borderlands 2, things got a little bit out of hand, you know what I mean? I like big number as much as the next guy, don't get me wrong, but sometimes the number is too big, you know? There is such thing as too much big number. Gotta love seeing other people farm for 100+ runs, make me feel like I'm not alone. Oh, you're definitely not alone, Ski Hollow. We're in rookie number territory right now, and the run counter's not even accurate. We're well over 200 right now. But yeah, don't worry about that. You're definitely not alone here. We be grinding here. That's kind of what we do. Fighting Bonehead at level 6 and he's level 12 is pretty dumb too, until you realize you gotta do the side missions. Yeah. They try to force you to do the side missions without forcing you to do the side missions. Just by like making the enemy scaling like that. That's not the hybrid. Early on, for sure, you can't really get away without doing all those Firestone side missions. Like, you gotta do the hidden journals and the shot crystal. You kind of just have to. There's no way around it unless you get really lucky with like a double anarchy or a masher, like I said. Yeah, Fishman, yeah. More like, yeah, Matt KM, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Well, welcome to the stream, man. I'm happy to have you. Biggest issue with BL2 is that all the best guns are blue mission rewards, which suck to farm on console. This all is a bit of a stretch, but there are a lot of them, for sure. A lot of unique mission reward items that are really good. I mean, you're probably thinking about like the Pimpernel and the Sandhawk, which, to be fair, you're right. Those are two of the best weapons in the whole game. That's not the hybrid. Wow. They jump simultaneously. But, you know, there's a lot of good weapons you can get that aren't blue. But I see where you're coming from there. If you're on console, that definitely is a damper. I'm on PC, so I guess I don't have a problem with that in the slightest, to be honest with you. That's pretty much a problem that only exists on console. Bonehead caused me to lose interest in BL1 for like a month somehow. Really? You had that much trouble with Bonehead? Huh. Maybe I've just lost perspective. Maybe I'm out of touch. It's been so long since I've been new to Borderlands 1. Always nice to get resupplied. That it is, Zero Games. Welcome to the stream, man. If only Roland were here. But he got shot. Nah, man, I just sucked at BL1 when I started. That's fair. We all did. Every one of us. Bonehead is a good awakening to BL1 scaling. Level actually matters. That is true. You definitely got to do some missions. You can't just roll up to Bonehead after getting the mission and wipe your ass with him like just about every other boss. Over. No wave. Lady Fist. Oh, I forgot about the Lady Fist. Sandhawk, Pimpernel, Love Thumper. Is that the shield? I get the shield. Rapier, Fibber, Orphan Maker. Yeah, those two. Those are pretty good, Orion. But those are, you know, still a very small percentage of the items in the game. That's pretty much that just means you can't play Salvador, Maya, or Zero very well. But you don't really need any of those for Axton, right? There you go. You can play Axton, you can play Krieg. He doesn't really need any of those either. Is cross-save farming the only way to farm mission items on console? No idea. I've never farmed mission reward items on console, Ski Hollow, so I couldn't give any input on that. I'll drop. Love Thumper can world drop. I did not know that. I did not know that at all. That's insane to know that. I thought that was a... Yeah, that is a unique mission reward. That's really interesting to hear that. Hello, Mr. Funny Man. Welcome to the stream. Yesterday, I got a hybrid bone shredder from Chaz. Woo, from Chaz! I'm played through 1, along with the Claptrap SDU in 4 hours, both in the same run. In 4 hours? Are you telling me it took you 4 hours to get the SDU, Zero Games? Or were you farming for the... No, you must have been farming the SDU. Did it really take you 4 hours to get that SDU in the Lockdown Palace? Nothing there. I didn't know it could be that bad. I got it really quick when I did it on my Lilith playthrough. I guess I was lucky. Hi, can't stay. Gotta get to work, but first time catching your stream live, and gotta say I do be loving your content. Thank you, Miami D. I'm happy you stopped by, and I'm happy you're liking the content. I really appreciate that, man. You have a good day at work. Or night, probably, at this point. And Gage, because Fibbers. Yeah, I forgot Gage, but, you know, you didn't want to play Gage anyway, I would assume. I'm joking, but it is kind of true. I thought the Deadly Bloom was the one that could world drop. The Deadly Bloom. Is that the, like, welfare version of the shield that you get from the other mission reward before that? I think there's a different one there that, like, in the Highlands, that you get, like, 2 different melee shields. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Sandtalk also apparently drops from some random guy, but I haven't gotten it yet. Yeah, it's probably the community patch there. Community patch solves a lot of those problems, but again, those problems are mainly prevalent on console, and you can't get mods on console, so it's like, you know, it's an even bigger middle finger there. Save quick. Alright, I'm going to update the run counter again. We've been going for a while. We'll put it at 225. It's got to be semi-accurate. I'm lowballing, mainly. I don't want to go higher than what we're at. I don't mind if we're lower, but I don't want to misrepresent it in, you know, being higher than it actually is. God damn it, I double tapped F again. Gage is best character, well, Maya is, but Gage is a close second. That is an unpopular opinion, but you know what? All it does is make you even more unique. It just, there you go. It just adds to your character is all. Builds character, playing Gage and enjoying it. Just way back, you son of a bitch. Saw something, damn sniper rifle. Come on now. Gage is the most powerful character, but she's so boring, no one plays her. Yeah, that is it. It really just comes down to boredom. I guess if you stack all the 999 stacks of Anarchy and use her with the proper build, she could be the highest DPS character, but then you gotta stack 999 stacks of Anarchy, you know, before you ever can reach that point. And then if you save quick, you gotta do it again. Nothing. Same issue with Salvador. No. Salvador's not the same. Don't lump Salvador in with Gage. They're pretty different in that regard, I think. Salvador is only boring because he's so good. He's fun for a long time. The boredom comes from a lack of a challenge. You know, with Gage, you're not bored because you don't have a challenge. You're bored because of what the challenge is. The challenge with Gage is like monotony. With Salvador, you're just like, well, I can just two-shot anything in the game, so why do I even bother playing? To me, that's 2 separate problems, but maybe I'm just, maybe I'm a crazy person, you know? Maybe I'm a raving lunatic. I can't play Sal. I've tried. I'm no good at it. You could easily play Salvador. Don't give yourself too little credit, Star. You just didn't enjoy it enough to want to do it. If you would have kept going with Salvador, you absolutely could have played Salvador. He doesn't have a very high skill cap. You just need the right items and to know how to abuse his skills, and then you're chilling. Yes, I was farming both. Okay, my bad. But wait, you still said it took you 4 hours to get the thing. Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that, Zero Games. That is crazy, man. That's like how long it took me. Well, it took longer than that to get the Ajax Ogre, but I understand how it feels to be driving like that in that damned desert for so many hours. So I can sympathize. Finally able to catch a stream, but sadly under a tornado watch. Yeah, these storms have been pretty crazy today. They're kind of going across the country a bit. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Floppy Pancake, but I am happy to hear that you're here. You know, I'm sure you know what to do during a tornado. I'm not going to act all patronizing like I could tell you what to do. I don't ever have tornadoes, really, where I'm at. I got to 80. I died so much. I'm a much better... Oh, really? Wow. What builds were you using, if you don't mind me asking? Were you just using, like, the classic Grog and Herald? Because there should be no way to die with Salvador if you just have a Grog and a Herald. You should be able to kill everything and never die with just those 2 items. So that's why I feel like Salvador could be really easy, but, I mean, I don't know. Maya and Krieg are the most survivable, even without the Grog. Yeah, but anybody's more survivable than they are with the Grog. I'll tell you that. Because if you have a Grog and just a decent zero fuse grenade, you can insta-heal any damage, pretty much. I would even get down with a Grog and a Deepa. Yeah, I don't even understand that, to be honest with you, Star. But I guess to each his own. Oh, wow. A bastard. Pretty cool. Not a great one. Not the highest fire rate and not the greatest damage either. Somebody else in the tornado watch? Yeah, there's another one, Astro Ghost. You're not alone. You know, misery loves company, they say. On Borderlands 1, if you're farming a mission item and you don't like it, just down yourself with a launcher, and before you respawn, exit the game, and it will exit without saving. Press yes and load back in. Yeah, you can do that, but it has to be within 30 seconds of save quitting, right? For it not to save, I believe. I don't think you can just down yourself and save quit before respawn. Maybe you can. That's interesting. I didn't know that. No drop. I didn't know a bastard could get over 10 fire rate. 592 with 9.8. I thought it was damn good. I'm pretty sure, Michael, it goes to 12.5. I don't think I've ever seen an assault rifle that goes over 10 fire rate and doesn't get to 12.5. So I gotta imagine that max fire on a bastard's 12.5, but I could be wrong. Take away Salvador's Grog nozzle and tell me how survivable he is? Well, that's the thing. You don't need to take it away. You can always have it while using other guns at that. So the Salvador is the best because you can always have a Grog out while doing damage, whereas no other character can do that. I have one with, or no, my bad, I read that. Me angry at Elden Ring. New game, BL1 or BL2? 2. I picked 2. But the decision is up to you. The God roll on Loot Lemon is 598 and 9.8. Well, that is not a good sign. I guess maybe it goes higher fire rate, but the damage is lower? Which, I don't know. If the same part that affects fire rate affects damage, that could do it. Or maybe Loot Lemon is just mistaken, but I have no idea. There's no drop again. But on Krieg and Maya, you don't even need the Grog. Yeah, I've never played either of those characters, so I couldn't tell you about those. To be more survivable than Sal with Grog, yeah, but there's no way you can do that without, like, centering your whole build around survivability, and then you don't have any damage. Maybe Salvador is a little bit lacking in survivability, but he doesn't have to sacrifice damage for his survivability, you know what I mean? Which character? Krieg. Play Krieg. That's right, I'm a big Krieg promoter, a big Krieg enjoyer. What's your typical stream times? I'm tired of the God Almighty jolts, dude. I don't know how you could do that or say that, Ski Hollow. But that's fine. I'm just joking. That's fair. My stream times are Wednesday through Saturday, 10 p.m. through 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's my stream time. I stream 4 days a week, 10 p.m. through 1 a.m. I know what to do. Scream your head off and run towards the tornado. That's right. Intimidate it. It's like a black bear, you know? Make yourself look bigger and be very loud and scary and intimidating. That's all you gotta do. What's my favorite weapon to use in BL1? You just witnessed it, Reborn. The Double Anarchy. This beautiful beast that is in my hands currently. It's a ×4 SMG. I mean, you can see what it does to the dirt. You can imagine that that's an enemy and they've already died. So that's why it's my favorite. Back when I played BL2, played Maya and Zero exclusively, never played the others. That is a interesting grind set, Michael. I respect it. Zero's great. Maya, I couldn't tell you. But you stay away from the broken characters, so I can respect that. Well, I guess every character's a bit broken in their own way. Sounds to me like you're just a Sal supremacist that refuses to acknowledge the other characters can be good. No, I can acknowledge that they're good, Star. I just can't acknowledge that they're better than Salvador. You know, you could say that they're good, they're just as good, you know, but better than Salvador, that is kind of hard to do, you know. But like I say, I always preface everything with I don't know too much about all the other characters. Salvador and Zero are the only two characters in BL2 where my opinion means anything because they're the only two I actually played to end game. Okay. What I'm doing here, corroding the corrosive badass skag. That's how we do it, baby. It's a green one. 6 mag. Every time I've gotten a green one, it's been a 6 mag. I'm not sure if that's coincidence or not. How do you play Krieg? Couldn't tell you, Astro Ghost. Just Bloodsplode. Hit the Bloodsplode on them and one-shot all the mobs. Sit outside in your lawn chair and record it with your smartphone. Only way to survive a tornado. There you go. That's a good point. You never see those cameramen dying in the videos. They gotta have something going for them. Where's the real guy? There he is, the real guy. And another green. He dropped a whole lot of shit this time. Don't want any of it though. Double Anarchy literally shoots a wall of lead. Yeah, it's pretty unstoppable. Pretty intimidating. Formidable. Amazing. A lot of things it is. I see more people using Maya than Sal in Borderlands pub matches. Is that it? Like the Borderlands PvP scene? Is that what you mean? They use Maya over Salvador for PvP. I don't know what a pub is. I always hear people say that. I don't know what it means though. Oh, okay. It's just abbreviating public. My bad. I guess that's why I was confused. There's really no meaning there. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I in terms of popularity, I couldn't say. I guess I never tried joining random Borderlands matches like that. But I do see people playing Maya a lot just because she's a siren and she has other assets that people might enjoy. Spat him, Skaggle. That's why you're taking no corrosive damage. Where's your dad? Bring your father out. There he is. Skag Senior. Scar himself. Maya was truly great for crowd control and general mobbing, just not good raid boss potential. Yeah, I guess that's probably it. I know that for the new one, though, Hatterax, she does have a glitch where she can pretty much one-shot him using damage reflection, which is pretty badass. Zero's Boar is just as good as Sal's Zerk. I definitely disagree with that. Like, the Boar is really good, but it's not really good everywhere. You know, it's good, like, for binary bosses, it's good for the bunker, and it's good if you get a singularity grenade and, like, mash all the mobs into a pit. But it's kind of situational, whereas Salvador, the situation kind of doesn't matter. He makes it his bitch. He turns the situation into his bitch and wins no matter what. Joltsoon's streams are boring because he plays way too much Borderlands 2 and can't remember the last time he played 1. Yeah, that you might just think that because you like Borderlands 1 a bit more than 2 as well. But I'm not too sure. Most people just don't appreciate Borderlands 1, really. There's just not a whole lot of people out there that like Borderlands 1. We're a dying breed, everybody. Pretty much all the characters need to exploit and glitch to kill raid bosses except for Sal. Yeah, but you could call Sal an exploit in and of himself, you know what I mean? Pretty much half of what Salvador does is exploiting like flaws in the game code that they claim were intentional, which no one buys that shit. Except for Zero Boring Hyperius. Yeah, but I don't know if that's how they intended Boar to work or not, but it definitely works very well. What do you mean Sal is a walking glitch? Yeah, he pretty much is. Nothing about Salvador works like it says on paper, you know what I mean? Like, none of his skills necessarily do what they say they do. They've always got ulterior motives, if you will. The thing with Sal is that, in my eyes, he's easy, which there's nothing wrong with that, but you could put someone who's never played Borderlands on a Sal and they'd be fine. Yeah, but then Star said that he had trouble with Sal, so I don't know. That's where I get confused, because Star's a good Borderlands player. I've known Star for a while. Well, I've seen him talk at least. And if he got to level 80 with him and was using the build, the damn, what was it, Herald with the Grog nozzle, and still couldn't stay alive, that's kind of like a different perspective on the issue there. Maybe I was just doing something different. I don't know. But I agree with you that he's the most overpowered and the easiest to play. At least for the most part. Like, for most situations. Randy Pitchford loves Sal, that's why they never balanced him. Yeah, I guess that's the one thing Randy and I can agree on. They both like Salvador. Randy said that offhanding is intentional. Yeah, why? Why? If it's intentional, why though? You can't give a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense that you would do that. It just kind of devalues every other character and makes Salvador, for no reason in particular, way better than anybody else. What we got? Nothing there. That's what we got. No drops. Picking favorites much, Randy? That's all he does, you know? There's a reason we didn't have our good Claptrap voice actor back for Borderlands 3. Because he didn't like him. He just didn't like him. That's why. Because he punched him in the face. How dare you, Randy? It's funny watching people on Sal in the general match, in public matches, using Pimpernel for general mobbing. That would be funny, yeah. The Pimper Habit, man. I said Pimpernel, I don't know why. Yeah, Pimper Habit, I never even used it. I just knew it existed, you know. I felt like Salvador was powerful enough with just a Deepa and a Grog or a Lady Fist and an Orphan Maker, you know what I mean? Like, the Deputy Salvador build was damn near unstoppable. It really is tragic that people do that, but I guess they're just out there, you know. They're doing more damage than you at the end of the day. What are you going to say to them? Like, what are you doing that for? Because I'm better than you. I do more damage than you. I got the perfect roll Ahab with the perfect roll Pimpernel, and we're going crazy in this bitch. It's one way to play the game, for sure. He used his fistful of hurt on Claptrap. Yeah, he did do that. He did do that. Bigger numbers equals better person, naturally. Since the beginning of time, Orion, that is how our society's been constructed. It's just obvious, it's just natural. The way God intended it. Out of the pit. Nope. Oh, whoa, whoa. Rocket launcher. Peering. Gross. Bad launcher. No drop. I really enjoyed and still do enjoy playing the pre-sequel. I have a lot of fond memories about the pre-sequel, but it's been so long since the last time I played it, I really don't feel like any of those opinions are relevant anymore. I'd have to go into the game with like my current mindset with all the time I've spent in BL1 and BL2 to really see how I like it. But eventually I'm going to 100% that game as well, so I'll be able to know. Be able to figure out what I think about it, how I rank it amongst. Is that the Bulldog? Is that... Did he drop the wave as a Bulldog, or is that just a Bulldog? Did he really just world drop a normal-ass Bulldog? I think that's what he did. There's no way that's a wave. That's just a Bulldog. Yeah, it's not the wave. You're right. It's just a fucking Bulldog. What? What? Why you gotta do this to me? Any other enemy, any other boss in the game could drop this weapon right here. Except for you. It's a good one, too. It's not a bad Bulldog. The accuracy could be a bit better, but times 9, 20 mag, good fire rate. Son of a bitch, man. Yeah, Bulldog counter. Fuck that. I don't... If it goes up to 2, I'm quitting. I'll tell you that. We get 2 world drop Bulldogs before we get the one we're looking for. Guess I'll pick it up just to remember it by. That is tragic, everybody. That puts a hole in my heart right there. I got really excited too. I really did. At first I was like, oh, just a legendary shotgun. Then I realized it was the Bulldog, and I'm like, wait, is this the one? No, it wasn't. We do a little trolling. Scar the Skag, yeah, a little trolling. He consumed TK Baja's wife, Reborn. To me, that's a bit more than a little trolling, but to each their own. Yeah, there's a wave. That's not the one. Imagine though I got it after that, back to back. I can update the wave counter now, 33, and I'm gonna update the run counter as well. We'll step her up to 250. We're definitely in that area. I'm kind of basing it off of our pace for last stream. Excuse me. We did 136 runs in 2 hours and 10 minutes last stream. So I calculated roughly in a 3-hour stream it would be, about, we'd be at about run 300 to 350 in that range at the end of this stream. If we go 3 hours, we will at least go 3 hours. So I'm assuming we'll end the stream somewhere around 350, and that's kind of the only thing I'm using to update the number and keep it somewhat accurate. There's no drop there. We do a mild amount of tomfoolery around these parts, that's right. A moderate amount of trolling. Okay. I didn't even slag it. I should just quit bothering with that. Slag, corroding, and just, go with the double anarchy in his face. It'd probably be quicker. Alright. I will be right back, everybody. I have to once again use the fabled restroom. I will return. Okay, sorry guys, I fell in, I'm back. Had to clean myself off, dry off, everything like that. Farming makes good content, but I don't think the TK's Bulldog is worth the time investment. That's a good point, Sanyo Sanev. You're absolutely right. It's probably not worth the time investment as a weapon, but as a collector's item, I do think it'll be worth it. It's more about collecting them all. It's like the Infinity Stones, you know what I mean? I want to have every hybrid in the game. Now that I'm unsupervised, I will drink a gasoline. No, Timmy, no, not the gas. Don't drink the gasoline, Timmy. Please. Same, Mr. Funny Man, no, come on, guys, what are we doing here? You can't do that. That'll kill you. Gasoline will kill you. That's not water. You're not supposed to drink that. The hybrid stones, that's what I'm, yeah, like the Infinity Stones. I was gonna make a comparison of, like, you know, maybe one Infinity Stone isn't as powerful, but once you have them all, I feel like the Infinity Stones are probably better than a Bulldog hybrid, you know? I feel like that every individual Infinity Stone is going to be better off than a TK's Wave Bulldog hybrid. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Drink it after it's heated with an open flame. Exactly, adds more flavor to get that nice smoky hint, you know? Yeah, absolutely, very good. That's how Fireball's made, don't you know? They just burn gasoline and they put it in a bottle. There you go. Fireball whiskey. Why not just farm the mission reward? Sure, it'll be 30 levels under, but it's unusable either way. It's about the principle of the thing, Michael. You know? That would be easier, you're right. But this is the cooler way to get it. This is the badass way to get it. No one's gonna do this. Almost nobody, I should say. First of all, almost nobody's gonna farm the gun at all. Right, let's be real. And then after that, there's a whole nother step of fuck that, where it's farming it between Scar and the mission reward. I feel like I'm just gonna feel more accomplished if I get it from Scar than if I did a mission reward. Plus, technically, while you're farming it from the mission reward, you are cheating. That's not supposed to be how you play the game. You're changing the game files to do that. You're only supposed to be able to get one. So this is the way God intended me to get the Bulldog. You know, I'm a red-blooded, God-fearing American citizen, Michael. So I'm going to do it the way God intended. Amen, brother. Same thing as a Legendary Iridium. Not really worth it, but it's cool to say you got one. Absolutely, Reborn. I was lucky enough with that to get them on accident. Or I didn't get all of them. I only got one of the Legendary Iridiums. But farming for those in the future, which I probably will farm for them, because those are, like, they're attainable. But it's just unreasonable, but still possible. It's not like the Nemesis Invader, where it's unattainable damn near. How does one unlock Lynchwood? You just have to go there, Astro Ghost, before you start, or finish, I should say, the Clan Wars mission line. If you've already finished Clan Wars, then you're not going to be able to get there. I don't believe, which is kind of crazy that that's the case, but yeah, you got to go to the train station and just waltz on in there after you unlock the dust. Let's say, hypothetically, I was to cheese Pete with the Pimp Rab. Where will I shoot him to get crits? In the head. You had to shoot him in the head, Timmy. You got to use an Amigo Sincero or a Trespasser sniper rifle to knock off his helmet. Drop. You totally can after you... What? You totally can. What are you on? I'm sorry I offended you so much, Starry. Maybe I'm wrong. That's all I gotta say. Maybe I was wrong about this one specific mission. I do apologize. You can still get there. I thought it's been more than 2 days because of how many runs you already have. Yeah, this one's a lot different than what we're used to, Crow. These are really fast runs. It's not like killing Craw or running the armory, where that took a while. This is like a 30-second to a minute run. Just banging them out. If you want to go for a hybrid, I'd say the easiest one to go for would be the Bone Shredder Savior. Yeah, that's the one I got. But that took me 10 hours of farming. So, I guess you're right. It is the easiest one I've gotten so far since I've only gotten 2 hybrids. It was definitely easier than the Ajax Ogre. But it was still 10 hours of goddamn bonehead. How would I feel if the Ajax had a drop rate of this one? I feel like a zombie. I feel like a dead man walking Astro Ghost. Because I'd still be farming it right now, first of all. So there'd be one thing. If Ajax dropped it like Scar, where it was like a 1 in 10 chance for him to even drop the gun, and then I still had to hope it'd roll a hybrid, yeah, that would be damn near impossible. Oh my god. Holy shit, Scar. That was so close to being an Unforgiven Masher right there. A good 2-mag Unforgiven Masher, but didn't roll the Masher part. Getting better. Getting better. The Ajax Ogre didn't take you 10 hours, right? It was day 5. It was more than 10 hours, Michael, I believe. If I did 3 hours of stream, it would have been about 15 hours, but I probably cut a couple of them short by an hour. So I'd say at least 12 hours it took for the Ajax Ogre. 12 to 15, somewhere in there. Ajax Ogre, you mean driving simulator? That's what it is. That's all there is to it. And the thing that sucks about it is the Ajax Ogre is probably the best hybrid in Borderlands 1. Like, it's the only one I can think of anyway that actually is better than its counterparts. Like, it's better than a normal spear, and if you roll it perfect, I'm pretty sure it's even better than a normal Ogre with like the same roll on it, because it'll proc the explosive more, but don't quote me on that. I'm no Ajax Ogre expert by any means. Normal green one. What would be more rare? Pearl World Drop off of a Skag, or the Shredder Savior accidentally? Or one second. Whoa. Yeah, I'm a bit confused with that one. But Pearl World Drop off a Skag can't happen in BL1, so yeah, you can't really compare a World Drop Pearl like that with a hybrid in BL1. Perfect Ogre is better than most Ajax Ogres, but a perfect Ajax Ogre is best. Yeah, okay. That's what I kind of thought. Thank you for the confirmation there. No wave. Ahem, Nemesis Invader. I don't know if that one's better, to be honest with you, Orion. Yeah, it's better than a normal net. You're right. Yeah, I know you're right. That one probably is insanely good too. A normal Nemesis is great, and that's just a Nemesis with, you know, godlike fire rate. So yeah, the Nemesis Invader would definitely be one of those weapons as well, but I have a hard time even referring to that in the same breath as any of these other guns. These are hybrids. The Nemesis Invader's a mistake. You know what I'm saying? That's a goddamn abomination. Are pearls rare? Because I joined BL1 multiplayer and there was like 30 of them, dude tossed on the ground. They are rare, Astro Ghost, if you're farming them legitimately, but there's also ways where you can just give yourself whatever loot you want in the game. So, it could have been someone who was just farming like crazy, or it could have been somebody who was spawning them in and doing like loot drop parties. But they are quite rare. None. Pete is harder than Hatterax. It depends. It really depends. With the raid bosses, there's no... Unless you're talking about Veracitus, I'll be real. But other than that, there's really no easier or harder. It all depends on the build or the character. But if you're trying to Pimperhab him, then I don't know. I actually don't know how the Pimperhab would work against old Pete. Probably well, because everything works well, but who knows? Another green one. My God, man. It's like the third green one we've gotten in a row. Let me update the wave counter. Can't forget that, even though I already have 36. Hey, there's CT Ice Demon 20. Forgot I was a member on this name too. Well, thank you for the 1 month TD or Naysayer. I appreciate it, Matt. I do appreciate it. I think they increased the pearl drops in the enhanced, but it's honestly negligible. Yeah, I don't know about any of that. Certainly couldn't tell you one way or another if they did or not. The one spider dude raid boss seems like the worst. Yeah, that's Veracity. Is he the spider dude you're talking about? He might be. He's not really spider-like. I guess he's kind of spider-like. But the Stalker, Veracity, is definitely the hardest one in the game. There's no character or build where he is easy. Even Pimper Habbing with Salvador's not easy. Doable, but not easy. Killed Cromrax around 15 to 25 times and got 1 pearl if I remember right, so they're pretty rare. That's pretty lucky too, Reborn. 15 to 25 runs. Generally, the consensus around here anyways is that it's about a 1 in 60 from Cromrax for a pearl. Somewhere in that ballpark. I just got bored and flipped out a random weapon and started shooting him with it there. I don't know why I got the damn vitriolic, not vitriolic crux. What's the name of the gun? Don't forget the name of the gun. Don't no one tell me. I know this. I know. Defiler, that's what it is. Pestilent Defiler. Oh, Dexy, the drifter guy. Yeah, I don't know much about him. But I feel like he's got to be pretty easy as well because he just kind of hit the crits. Or is he the one that you have to crush? He might be the one you have to crush with the door. Yeah, I don't know. All those Sir Hammerlock raid bosses, I'm not too well versed in. I've never fought any of them. Veracity has double HP compared to OP8. Yeah, the scaling completely went sideways. They didn't really think too much about that. Ended up getting a world drop Nemesis nearly the same way you got it. Some dude ran over a Lance dude, and I drove up on his body and dropped a Nemesis. Congratulations, Reborn. Yeah, that's the second Nemesis I've gotten to drop from Lance as well. Which gives me hope that there may be a way yet to farm badass Lance for Nemesises, and maybe, just maybe, find an actually good Nemesis Invader farm. But, you know, I doubt it. We got a blue. Nope, 2 mag, not the one. And we got TK Baja's wife's pistol right there. Just the default version. Oh, I forgot to drop my green one and pick up the blue one. No! Oh, well. There will be another. I've gotten like 25 lifetime pearls. I have to be well over 1k kills at this point. Let's do the math there. It's 40. Is it 40? I think it's 1 in 40 then, roughly, with that math. Or maybe I'm completely wrong. I don't know. Don't make fun of me, guys, if I'm bad at math, please. Vora's an unbalanced mess, and I hate him. Yeah, that's pretty much the opinion everybody has. Not alone there. Another. Have you been updating the run counter? No, I haven't, Crow. Not this stream. We're having some technical difficulties today. I'm going to hopefully have it worked out tomorrow, but we shall see what happens. I've been updating it periodically. I like, you know, I don't know the exact run we're on, but I update it every now and then to be more accurate to what we're actually at. I'll go back to the stream bot and do my best to tally up how many runs we actually did, and then update it from there tomorrow, and then hopefully get a hotkey system going where I don't have to fucking manually type them in. OP10 is something that never should have been attempted. Well, not only was it attempted, Michael, it was implemented, man. It's there now. And I gotta be honest, it doesn't really do much. OP9 and 10 don't really have a reason to exist. All they do is screw up scaling. Like, I think they made the OP10 to like fix endgame scaling in some way, but all it does is make it even worse. You know, it doesn't make the game more fun. It makes your numbers bigger and makes your weapons work just a touch differently, and that's about it. It's really not a whole lot of substance there with the OP10. Like, they didn't even bother doing anything special with the peak for OP9 and 10. They just tossed it in there. Does anyone know where the best place to farm the Nirvana is? Oh, that's the one in the new DLC, the Sanctuary DLC. God, I forget what the Nirvana even is, Orion. I'll be real with you. Couldn't tell you that one. Got a 93% sham from Bunker the other week. First sham in ages, too, so close to a perfect. That is tantalizingly close, Reborn. I've luckily... that's unlucky to get something like that, honestly. So lucky for me, I've never been in that position where I'm one part off of a god roll. But hey, still a really good shield, you know? Really, really good absorb shield there. Gotten every one of the other effervescent guns besides the Nirvana, oddly hard to get for some reason. Yeah, God, it's on the tip of my tongue. Is that the SMG? The Fire SMG? Maybe not, I don't know. If it's the Fire SMG, it drops from Badass Saplings, and it's like a really low chance from the Badass Saplings. That's the one I'm thinking of anyway. I'm at 345 runs, no Bone Shredder Savior yet. That's a lot of runs. I didn't keep track of my runs when I did it, I'll be honest with you, but I know it took me 10 hours. I don't know how many runs I was able to do in that time, but it was probably more than a run per minute. So upwards of 600, I would imagine. But you're making a good pace. 345 is nothing to sneeze at. CT Ice Demon. Just keep on chugging, you'll have it eventually. Should have added 2 binary bosses for OP10. Whoa, yeah, that'd be crazy if they duplicated another enemy. They should have added a special boss for OP10, but I digress. You know, the peak's not that fun anyway. I guess I should be happy I didn't have to do a whole nother section of the peak for OP9 and 10, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's like... Okay, I'm gonna come clean to you guys. You know, I've been bitching about the peak these past few weeks. I gotta say, earlier today I was playing the peak. I was kind of having fun. You know, I was kind of liking the peak. I don't know if it's like Stockholm Syndrome or what it is, but I found myself enjoying it for the first time ever, and I'd been hating every minute of it up till then. So I don't know. I don't know what changed. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's that I saw the light at the end of the tunnel. But I started to enjoy it. I really did. It grew on me. They call that Stockholm Syndrome. Yeah, no, but hear me out, guys. Come on. It's not that bad. That's all I got to say about it. I don't have any reasons why it's not that bad. You just have to trust me. Because it is pretty bad. On paper. When you say it out loud, it's pretty bad. But you just got to trust me. Just try it out. You'll love it. It's like heroin, you know? You say the effects of heroin out loud. It doesn't sound so great, but you try it. That's the greatest shit out there, I'll tell you what. So I hear, anyways. I for one, have no idea. It's just misunderstood. It has good intentions. That's right, Star. You guys, you don't know it like I do. You haven't been around it as much as I have. The peak can change. Wow, that loot went way too scattered. Do we have a drop? Anywhere, anyhow, I don't want to miss one by some act of God. You know, someone will be like, you missed a wave, and I'll be like, yeah, right, and then I'll go back and watch the VOD and enhance the footage and see the TK's wave Bulldog fucking shooting off a cliff. That'll be the day. What is happening right now? Right now we are farming for the TK's wave Bulldog and talking about how I am enjoying the peak in Borderlands 2 Songs the Demon. That's what's happening right now, anyway. Heroin is alright, but fentanyl is trash. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. It's kind of like, you know... I'd say they're both bad. Don't do either of them, but that's just me. more of an LSD guy myself. That is a whole different category, though. I mean, yeah, LSD is one thing. Heroin is another, I would say. Yeah, yeah. Console does make it so yeah, I got a long way to go because I don't have the right grenade done little to do it. So 2-minute run for me with all the load screens. I'd farm that grenade. I would, Matt. I'd get that longbow grenade. It'll probably save you a lot more time than you'd lose out on the farm. But that's all up to you. Because the grenade jump is pretty easy over there. All you gotta do is, I'm sure you know it, because you're talking about not having the right grenade mod, so yeah, that's not news to you. Drug bad, Fishman 6. Not all drugs, but some of them. Drugs are bad, okay. That's right. Said that one guy in that one show. That obscure character in that little known cartoon show, South Park. Come on, can we quit with the loot explosions here? You know, it's cool and all, but not really. It's HP regeneration, not a tough guy. We know my luck grenade jumping, though. Honestly, you did way better, Matt, doing that skip than anybody I'd ever seen do it, especially for your first time. Like, I don't care how many tries it took you. That skip is not fit for man nor beast. I told you that before. All right, that's no normal grenade jump there. I guarantee you'll have a way easier time with this one. It's not even the same in any way, shape, or form to that armory skip, but that's up to you still. I can understand not liking the grenade jumping, especially on console. You don't have the same smoothness, that same snap ability. No drop. What if my heroin was prescribed? Well, then it's great. It's legal. And one more thing, it's patriotic, because you're paying the great Uncle Sam. Amen, Astro Ghost. You pop those perkies, you go crazy on them. As long as you have a doctor's note for them. Yes, that's right. YouTube, I'm not condoning the taking of illicit or unregulated substances. I'm condoning the taking of regulated substances by unreasonable people. That is all. Nothing there. A mouse is 1-to-1 with your movements, but it's different with a joystick. Yeah, no, it's not even the same realm. I didn't even think about it until I watched Matt do it on a controller, but you got because they got the floaty movement with the joysticks, you know, the joystick will keep on moving kind of past when you take your finger off. It's just way less precise. And when it comes to grenade jumps, precision is the name of the game, baby. Okay. Like, where's my loot? Why has it got to do this? I guess the gun would probably just be right in front of him, because I feel like there's like a weight system where gravity kind of affects the items differently, so guns kind of don't fly as far. But I don't trust it, you know. I've seen crazier things happen. Prescribed by the drug dealer. Yeah, my street dealer told me I need to take this circuit here, and I'll feel great. And it'll cure my schizophrenia, and I'll feel great. That's what he said. Come to think of it, maybe he wasn't real. Okay, there's no wave. I'll update the run counter now. We'll up her to a nice crisp 275 there. Gotta love that 275 there, bud. Don't know why I turned the Canadian on you, but I did. Must be that smoke, you know. I breathed in too much of that Canadian wildfire smoke. Starting to turn into one of them. Handsome Jack, welcome to the stream, man. Happy to have you. Always a pleasure. Which version of BL1 is this? This is the Game of the Year Enhanced version, Reborn. And god damn that son of a... Or X-Back, my bad. X-Back asked that. Yeah, this is a damn tragedy right here. I got knocked off again. Where you at, Scar? Oh, he died. That's green. Not the one. Add it to the wave counter, though. We're all just a delusion in some schizophrenic dude's mind. We aren't real. You trying to tell me something? You guys trying to tell me something? Don't tell me you're not real. Come on, guys. Drugs aren't as bad if you change it up all the time. Yeah, I don't know. That's a dangerous road there. PC version? Oh yeah, PC. That's the one. if that matters. I think you can probably tell what platform I'm on though, just by the movement, and it also says R and like the keyboard keys when I'm doing stuff on the screen. Took a while to save quit there. Come on now. What was that purple? Couldn't tell you. Yeah, couldn't tell you. I don't think it was a wave though. Hopefully. Explosive shoddy, I think. Yeah, could have been that. I honestly don't remember. If it's not a wave, I don't even think about it. Nothing. Do them enough and you build a tolerance to drugs, or get unlucky and get addicted instead. Well, I'd say it's probably both at the same time, right? Like, if you're addicted, you're going to build up a tolerance. And if you build up a tolerance, you have to do them enough to where people are going to call you addicted anyway. So, I mean, you know, that's kind of like, they kind of go hand in hand. Because if you do stuff, if you moderate drug consumption enough, you won't really build up a tolerance. But if you don't moderate it, you're going to build up a tolerance. So it's like, where do you draw the line of calling someone an addict is all that really matters there, I guess. A wave. I think you build a tolerance and get addicted, and therefore spend more money. That's right, so you can get a higher tolerance. See, it's all just a plan, Reborn. All part of my plan to become completely drug immune and not rely on Big Pharma for anything anymore. You know, I'm going to be so goddamn healthy that when I'm 60 years old, I'm going to get cancer. I'm going to watch that tumor grow legs and walk off my face. They're going to be fucking terrified of being in my body, I'll tell you what. Oh, that's just my plan anyway. Didn't even look. I'll tell you what, if I saw the gun, that's probably all I did. I just glanced at it as it dropped and then save quit. But yeah, I might not have looked at it on the ground, but chances are I did see what it was. Or maybe I'll go back in the VOD and see the TK's Wave Bulldog right in the corner of my screen and watch me save quit right in front of it. And then I'll cry for 3 hours. I came out with a higher tolerance than anyone I know. You can't, like, you released the higher tolerance, or is it like coming out like telling people you do drugs? I'm not sure what came out has to do with that, but I mean, if you have a high tolerance, it can't. You know, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Also depends on what type of drugs we're talking about. Don't think I've ever heard of a responsible heroin user. Yeah, well, that's because all these heroin addicts give us heroin users a bad name, Michael. You know, that's just how it is. That's how it is. I gotta say, I really love the music of BL1. Me too. That's one of my favorite parts about it. It really gives it a nice, solemn tone, you know. And other times it just goes hard, like the Sky Gully combat music. Like, that's amazing. That just goes hard. I'll put that on my playlist. Listen to it while I'm driving down the road. I was born with a higher tolerance, my bad. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's what you mean by came out. That's a different came out than I was expecting, but it makes sense. Yeah, a lot of it is genetic, too. Like, it's based on genetics, based on how much you weigh with some stuff. Just based on if you've eaten that day. Like, tolerance for drugs can be affected by a multitude of things. Like how drunk crashers give drunk drivers a bad name. Exactly. Exactly like that, Reborn. Same concept. What is going on with my mouse? Holy shit. This is what happens when I pick my mouse up. I picked my mouse up off the mouse pad and I'm just doing this. Okay, now we're good. I don't know why that's the case. Maybe my mouse sensor's starting to go bad. We're good. This is a really old mouse, so I couldn't blame it. And then we got IDK2501 is a responsible heroin user. You can trust him. He has a star. I can vouch. He does have a star. And you can trust him. Amen. It still won't let me get my star back. That's insane. So you're telling me, Michael, you couldn't become a channel member no matter what you did, even looking at my, like, looking at the homepage on my YouTube channel, like going to my YouTube channel, it's not even there? Eating is the best way not to feel some drugs. That's how you do it. That's absolutely it. Mouse is being possessed by the ghost of an angry gamer. Yeah, he's trembling with rage. Remembering all the kills he choked on CSGO back in the day. I'm also a responsible druggie. I have never touched one in my life. There you go. Squeaky clean, this one. Like SpongeBob off of that one SpongeBob episode where he was completely normal. Your edges are rounded, and you're a functioning and productive member of society. Good on you, Astro Ghost. Gotta say, I've never done drugs, but after I read it in the book, I wanted to try dipping cigarettes in morphine just to see what it's like. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Dip some ciggies in some morphine, have a good old time. I'll tell you, IDK, that is not a drug combination I have ever thought about trying. I never read about that, but that is interesting. Only drug I need is Borderlands 1 hybrid weapons. I'll snort them, crush them, smoke them, drink them, eat them, enema, you name it. I'll do it. Injection, intravenous, intervenous. It's intra and inter. I don't even know. I'm talking out my ass. You know what I mean. Acid is fire in moderation. There you go. That's a key component. Chaotix. I never thought about it either, dude. That's what made me think, like, holy shit, doing that on a fishing trip in the middle of nowhere seems baller. That's a very oddly specific situation. Are you sure you've never done drugs before, IDK? You know, I mean, you could be honest with me. Don't lie to me. I had some weed once and I didn't really get high. My friend was tripping balls though. Not tripping balls. I mean, that's interesting. Could just be a genetic thing. I know with weed in particular, a lot of people say that it affects everybody differently. There's a lot of the population that it'll just make them kind of feel sickly and nauseous. Some people enjoy it. Some people it doesn't really affect them. And my mouse is doing it again. Something's very wrong with that. Might have to get a new mouse here. But there's no way that's another Drake. Okay, it's not. It's a normal one. That was a Draco. We're good. Hashtag substances, not abuse. There you go. That's right. That's a hashtag I can get behind. I like how the conversation just deviated so incredibly fast to substance use. Yeah, it really did get kind of sidetracked. Everything else kind of died down. Now it's just people talking about drugs. I don't know. I guess that might just be the age range of the stream. We got a bunch of people here. I guess I don't know how old all you guys are, but I can only imagine it's late teens to mid-20s. It's kind of the age where people do drugs, generally speaking. He was starting at the ceiling and then started fake crying and laughing in intervals. Yeah, drugs are bad. Okay, that's all I have to say to that. Welcome back, Amber Williams. Happy to have you. Man, Milker's 20 here. I knew it. I just knew. I didn't know it, but you know, I was, at least one's right. I was right for one person. Nothing. Wow, Michael, that's interesting. I'm sorry to hear that. It makes your anxiety worse. That I didn't ever really hear about. I mean, I know people get paranoid, but getting more anxious, I guess that's just an extension of paranoia. So yeah, it makes sense. Or paranoia, rather, is an extension of anxiety. In my expert medical opinion. That's right. When I was in 12th grade, I took a biology class once. Ever since then, I don't get sick no more. You know, I know all there is to know about the human body and the sickle cell and all that. They taught us all that. Have you tried just not smoking the marriage iguanas? I'd imagine he probably doesn't smoke it if it makes him anxious, IDK, but that's just me. I don't think he's necessarily using it all the time. He said, yeah, I used to smoke all the time. You have to keep smoking through the anxiety. After a while, it goes away and you can enjoy it. Just get high enough, Michael, to where your brain barely functions at all, so you can't even think about being anxious, and it's just weed that's left. That's all. That's what he's saying. That's all you gotta do. If you just get high enough, you can't even think about anxiety anyway, so there you go. Yeah, you can't really compare one person's experience with another, though, Chaotix. That might be the case for you, but for someone else it could be entirely different. I think you can order magic mushrooms online legally. I don't even know where that came from, but I mean, you can order just about anything online legally. Or you can just do it illegally too, which is also pretty easy to do. Thought about doing coke like they did in the 80s. Yeah, because no one does coke anymore. Blue jeans, Hawaiian shirt, aviators, coked out my motorcycle with an untagged Uzi with me for personal safety. I didn't even think about that. That's a very specific drug-related fantasy right there, IDK. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about that, but it is kind of gangster, not gonna lie. One time in 7th grade, I got so high I passed out. In 7th grade, man, milkers. Hit my head in the doorknob and got a concussion. That's too young, man, milkers. No, man, milkers. I mean, it's your life, but no, man, milkers. Just doesn't tickle my fancy anymore. Hey, people change, Michael. That's totally understandable. Absolutely understandable. It's been a while since I've had a wave drop as well. The wave, where's the wave of waves? Started at 10 years old, unfortunately. Yeah, that's very young, man. That is unfortunate. But hey, you seem to be doing all right now. At least, you know, you can type in YouTube chat just fine, so that's got to count for something, right? With the music and vibes, I feel like it would just hit different. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the vibes of the 80s weren't that great. I feel like it kind of just sucked a little bit. But I wasn't there, so I have no idea. But they didn't have air fryers. Man, they didn't have air fryers, man. They didn't have... What else didn't they have? They didn't have... I doubt they had Baja Blast in the 80s, I'll tell you that. So there's 2 things already that are bad. Michael, I'm not saying I'm upset or I'm not proud of you for no longer using substances, but I am upset that you quit at something. Never quit on yourself again, Michael. That's right. You pick up that bong and you keep going. You don't want to give up on your dreams. Started when I was a kid, kind of young as well, and I definitely regret it for sure. Affected some of my brain development. Yeah, that's what they say. I don't know how true all that is. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I know that's true. I just don't know to what extent, you know, and I'm sure it's different for other people. But, yeah, certainly not good to do it when you're young. Okay, there's nothing there. There's no damn wave. If you can type in full English, you are not high enough. That's a fair statement. I'm fine, but half my family has died from drugs so far. That's tragic, man, Milkers. I'm sorry to hear that, man. But you don't have to be like them, that's for sure. You're your own man. Instead of doing drugs, play Borderlands 1, man, Milkers. I'll tell you what, there are a few substances on this world more addicting than a pearlescent drop from Fromerax. Might even outdo heroin and methamphetamine. God. At this point, a wave would feel like heroin. Never mind, we're on the wrong side of the war on drugs in this chat. It's the war on drugs has already been lost. You know, drugs already won the war on drugs. So if you're on the side of drugs, you can't necessarily be on the wrong side. Again, yeah, they're winning, right? But no, I get what you mean. I do not condone the consumption of any illegal substances. That's my final position on it. Don't do drugs, kids. Stay in school. Don't do heroin. Don't do the devil letter. You know, don't drink, don't smoke cigarettes, don't vape, don't do any of that. But me saying that doesn't change the fact that 90% of this chat does all of that. But I will still say it for YouTube's sake. Pearl drop greater than heroin. I would say so, Mr. Funny Man. Absolutely, in my opinion, absolutely. But heroin and a pearl drop, okay, now you got me intrigued. Now I'm listening. Eat greens and don't drug. There it is. Mr. Funny Man summed it up perfectly. Eat greens, don't drug. Pay tax. There you go. Just listen to Mr. Mackey, for Christ's sakes. That's all you need to do. He tried to help you. He's been warning us this whole time, and we all just made fun of his stupid little voice. But he was right from the very beginning. No tax evasion? Oh, that's very unpatriotic of you, Mr. Funny Man. Uncle Sam's gonna have a word with you, Mr. Funny Man. There. You did not just say tax evasion's unpatriotic. Well, listen, IDK, Uncle Sam's what makes this country go around, right? Uncle Sam needs his money. Now, what do you define the United States as? As the people living there? Or as the government entity that everyone else knows the United States as? I guess that's what you gotta decide on. But I think, in the government's opinion, it is very unpatriotic to not pay taxes. Wonder what Bungus is up to. That's what I'd be thinking all the time. All the time. We fought for this country to say fuck taxes. No, no, no. To say fuck taxes without representation. No taxation without representation, I believe is what it was. I think even our founding fathers knew that you kind of had to have some level of tax to have a country. And I'd do it again. I didn't know you fought in the Revolutionary War, IDK. My God. I'm saluting you right now, sir. God bless America. Nice try, Fed. You're not getting me to pay my taxes. No, just come on. Just write it on the paper, Astro. Go, just get that. Go ahead and tell me how much you made. And tell me what about all the other money you made. Don't forget about that furniture you sold. Don't forget about it. You still made that. What representation do we truly have now? We get to vote. We got that going for it. That's kind of what our problem was, I think. We like Britain taxing us, so we didn't like Britain taxing us, so we taxed ourselves. That's damn right. I'm not gonna let no Brit take my money. But a mug-blooded, God-fearing American, now I can cough up some Benjamins for them. Tell you what, amen, brother. Remember, taxes are the lifeblood of this economy, so shut up and pay them unless you're rich. Anyhow, can we please talk about something else? No, I don't think that's necessarily up to us, Star, you and I in particular. I think that's what the chat wants to talk about. So, I couldn't answer that question. Can we talk about something else? Yes. Will we? Who knows? One of the people who hasn't done drugs in chat. Well, congratulations, Gaming Goes. Now we're back to drugs. There we go. We can change the subject again. What we got here? Oh, no, it's not it. That's just a normal shotgun. Where's a wave, man? How many kills has it been? Like, Jesus. I haven't really been thinking about it too much, but it's been a lot of kills, no wave. I don't like taxes. Can we go back to drugs or something? I guess that's a good point. Yeah, doing drugs is a lot more fun than doing taxes. So, you know, yeah, I see that. I see that there. Let's talk Fish's favorite BL1 weapon. Oh, we've talked that plenty of times, Chaotic. It's in my hands right now, though, if you plan on asking. It is the Double Anarchy SMG, for obvious reasons. You know, that's one click of the trigger, and that's what it does. And then when you hold it down, it does a whole lot more. And what we really should talk about is Scar's complete reluctance to drop me a TK's wave. That's what we should talk about, because this is getting a bit ridiculous. My favorite is everything. So you can't do that at 0 games. That's a cop-out, man. You gotta pick one. Shit. Thought the Bessie was your favorite? My favorite Pearl is the Bessie. My favorite weapon overall is the Double Anarchy. But I've had people ask me, you know, what's your favorite Pearl, favorite Legendary, favorite gun in general, favorite SMG, favorite assault rifle. I've had so many different favorite questions asked that they all kind of blend together at this point. What's my favorite RPG in either BL1 or 2? That one there I haven't been asked, actually. BL1, all the launchers are pretty terrible, so it's not going to be in BL1. And in BL2, it is the Topnia. Next question. The Norfleet is better, but in terms of how hard it is to obtain, you know what I mean? I think the Topnia is better, because you can find those pretty commonly, and they're really fun to use. What's my favorite drug? It gotta be caffeine, IDK. Some good old caffeine. I don't know the other part of the compound, but yeah, caffeine. That's my favorite drug. As I would assume most of us in this chat, most Americans, is their favorite drug is caffeine. My favorite Legendary. Oh god, I forgot what I answered that one with. It was between like the Crux and the Defiler and the Hellfire. And let me see what else I have here. It might jog my memory, because I'll have some of the good ones on me, you know. Oh, the Orion. Can't forget the Orion. I'm going to give it to the Orion. I forget what I said last time, but it wasn't the Orion. And the reason I said not the Orion was because it's kind of situational, but it's not situational enough to not be the best. You know, I mean, this thing's just kind of crazy. And what it does work well on, and what it does work on, it works very well on. So I'll give it to the Orion for my favorite Legendary. Favorite rock in BL1? Oh, one sec. Where's that? Here it is. Right here. This big one in the middle. Reason? You hear the rack? Those rack will not spawn unless you jump up on that rock. I had to farm rack for my kill 2500 rack challenge in the Borderlands 1 challenge log. And the only way that I could do it decently was to jump up on that rock, kill those rack there, run over here, kill these rack that spawn here, and then save quit. So that is my favorite rock. Unironically, my favorite rock right there. Oh, there's a wave? Nope. I wonder what Bungus's favorite drug is. Yeah, that's what we're all wondering, Orion. The question really on all of our minds. What is Bungus's favorite intoxicant? I'll ask him one day. We'll get back to him. I heard Bungus also likes that rock. Yeah, you know, Bungus and I, we really do get along. I'll say it again since I don't know if you missed it or ignored it, but what's the most mediocre weapon in BL1? Yeah, I read it and I forgot because I had another question that someone asked as well, Star. So I'm sorry about that. But the most mediocre weapon, that's a tough one to answer because mediocre isn't bad, you know what I mean? Mediocre is just painfully average. I gotta say, what's that in there? It's a real effect. Mediocre. Like the tsunami is just bad, right? Like the cheap revolver in my inventory is just bad. Probably a thumper SMG. No, maybe they're just bad. No, those are just bad too. Scratch that. Mediocre, man. Oh, a bruiser SMG. Yeah, that's probably what it'd be. Because I don't even use them. There's no reason to use them, right? They're worse than a stinger in terms of damage output. And they're better than a thumper. But not good enough to just, like, not use a thumper. If you wanted to use a thumper, it'd only be to, like, save ammo, you know what I mean? And they've got higher damage than a bruiser has anyway. So yeah, bruiser SMGs are just mediocre. Literally mid by definition and useless. Tsunami isn't bad. Yeah. Sure, Zero Games. Sure, we could say that. Cheap revolver, no question. Cheap revolver is probably the worst weapon, but mediocre is not necessarily the worst. That's the only thing. Or maybe I'm mistaken with that. Oh, 2 purples. Huh. It's good. Well, the one I got is certainly not good. But the thing I just don't like about it is the way the projectiles travel, Zero Games. They got that slow, whirlwindy, you know, can barely hit any enemy that's 20 feet away from you type effect. The spin gun thumper. To be fair, you did kill Crawl with it, but you didn't have several other weapons. Or didn't with several other weapons. With the cheap revolver, I think you mean? That's true, I guess. The cheap revolver isn't that bad. I did kill Crawlrax with it. No drop. Bungus would have loved the tsunami, that's right, he would have. I just couldn't part with that one. That's the only one I can't drop him because I don't have more than one of them. You say tsunamis are bad, but I'll have you know tsunamis have been known to kill millions in a single attack. Checkmate atheist. So you're saying it's good that people die? And you're calling me an atheist? And so you're saying they're gonna, like, yeah, I don't know. I guess I've been checkmated. I'm too atheist to understand. The accusations are too great. I can't defend against that. There's no drop again. Bungus would have made better use of the tsunami. I don't think anybody can make any use out of that hunk of shit. Not the one I got, at least, because that thing's only got 3.6 fire rate. If you say the tsunami's bad, you're probably Japanese. That's potentially. I mean, they would definitely agree. That's for sure. Like-minded people. Oh, that's not it. That just came out of the pile, even. That wasn't even what he dropped. Scar is just dry as a bone, man. It's been a lot of runs with only like 1 or 2 waves for the last hour of the damn stream. The tsunami shoots 3 bullets, 2 shock on the side, and corrosive in the middle, according to Vanillic Puma Gaming, I'm assuming you mean? Yeah, what a guy. Yeah, it's a shame he quit making videos, you know. He was certainly odd. But, you know, he made good videos. But yeah, that is interesting. So it's still worse than a Nemesis at the end of the day. Because a Nemesis is going to have more projectiles than that, or potentially more projectiles than that. Plus it still has shock and corrosive, and it shoots way faster, and the bullets don't travel like, you know, like a wave. I bet Bungus could protect Japan from the tsunamis. Yeah, he probably could, Orion. He is an amazing man. You know, you see him take down that badass skag? He didn't even need my help or anything. Tsunami's nature's version of population control. Yeah, it kind of is, to be honest with you. It does kill a lot of landlocked creatures. Maybe it's just Mother Nature's way of reclaiming the continents for the ocean. Trying to make Earth 100% water again. You're acting like a real weeb right now with the tsunami hate. Just because you're white knight against tsunamis doesn't mean the Japanese are gonna fuck you. Yeah, you got me, IDK. You got me. That's my ulterior motive in all this. I'm trying to gain favor from the Japanese so I can move there and start a Japanese gaming channel where the people will appreciate my hatred for tsunamis a lot more than you guys. Bungus is now immortalized in Fishman culture after a 20-second appearance. What a legend. Yeah, I could never forget Bungus. He'll stay with me on like in my deathbed. I'll be asking, where's Bungus? Did Bungus come to see me, you know? And I'm sure he'll be there, but, you know, I'm just saying I'll be asking for him. Wave? Where'd all the loot go? Well, I guess there's that. Terrible carnage. I don't know, Gearbox. I don't know why. Why what? So much sadness. I've done nothing wrong. Enough that you can prove in court. Damn. I'm not talking to you. I don't know. He doesn't know what he's doing. I think Zero's a bit confused. He keeps saying, I don't know. I don't even know what happened now. It's coming down to the wire. Can I please get a damn TK's Wave Bulldog, man? Like, the one to end the stream off. Anything. Just eventually. Did you download a save file, then start farming for stuff, or play through till max level? I played through till max level with all my characters, Chaotix. I didn't spawn in anything, didn't download any saves, nothing like that. And in fact, the one I'm playing on right now is my 100% playthrough character, so you can see there's no mission up there by the mini-map. And that's because there's no missions left in the entire game to complete. I did everything in the game on this character. Now I just farm with it. Because I've got, you know, anything I could ever imagine, plus max inventory space. Very convenient to have this character set up for farming, I must say. I don't have to listen to Claptrap. Hello, there are new missions available. You know, like that's the best part, to be real. Your lack of bitches displeases the Holy Orb. Fuck. Oh, there's nothing you can do about that. The Holy Orb cleanses all. Show challenge log? Is that it? That's the challenge log. There it is. The challenge log. These ones here, the money ones reset after I sold a certain amount. As you can see, I've earned a negative, whatever that number is, out of the amount I need. And then these are PvP. I didn't want to go, you know, force somebody else to sit AFK while I killed them 1,000 times. But other than that, we did them all. And they're still going. Yep, and that we're done. That's a lot. Looking back on it now, you know, I feel like there's no way I could have done that, but I did it. What if he dropped one? No, never mind, I should have known. Of course he didn't drop one. This game's a damn scam. Okay, I'll stay out of it, IDK. I'll stay out of it. My apologies. we go. Just drop a damn tsunami. Not a tsunami, my bad. Don't drop that. Drop a damn wave, please. Just a wave. That's all I want. I heard Bungus did the whole challenge log on all 4 Vault Hunters. Yeah, he always did one-up me, that Bungus. Ever since I could remember, he was doing better than me. I tell you about the badass guy you killed? I could have sworn I mentioned the badass guy you killed. You probably know. You probably heard. I heard Bungus doesn't get his name confused. Ooh, that cuts deep, Orion. That's a fucking... I don't know how that's gonna go over. Okay, still nothing there. I would really like to have one. Like, I don't want to end the stream going this long without a drop, you know what I'm saying? We need a drop. We need a fucking wave here. I'm so hungry I could eat a tree. You must not be very hungry then, goddamn. I wouldn't eat a tree, I'll be honest with you. I got the grenade. Well, I guess maybe that just shows how hungry you are. Not only that you could eat the entire tree, but that you would eat the entire tree. I would eat tree bark. Yeah, some people do eat tree bark. Like, if you get the right kind of tree and you go like to the greener, younger branches, people do peel off tree bark and eat like the underlayer of tree bark. I've seen it done on like survivalist shows and whatnot. I can't imagine there's much nutritional value there. But I guess if you're starving to death, it's better than nothing. I opened the emoji tab and it crashed the YouTube website. Yeah, well, you know, Google doesn't have all that much money. They can't make their site function as intended. That'd be too big of an investment. Okay, please wave. Please one day wave. Stay around long enough and the trees will start to eat you. Goddamn. That just might be the case. Oh no, that's true. I don't know. What am I talking about? I don't know. I didn't even get what you were saying there. Yeah, absolutely. That is what happens. It is inevitable. Decomposing is real. That it is. Oh, Ryan, why the fuck would I know why someone would eat a tree? Maybe they just hungry. Yeah. No, it's a good point. You gotta be hungry and desperate, though. I'd say that's a... Oh, there we go. A drop. That's a green one. Well, better than nothing, you know. At least I have confirmation they exist, so I won't be discouraged when I start tomorrow. But anyways, that's probably gonna do it for this stream. Yep, that's right. We did it. We got the wave. So, 1 second. I can't do this in these conditions. Where's the restroom? I'm not going to be interrupted anymore. I already stutter over my words enough. You know, I've already got enough interruptions in my own damn brain. Alright, are we good? Let's go over here, find a nice viewpoint. Watch the old archive here. That's where I'm going to end the stream, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it, as usual. Thank you anybody who donated, became a member, anything like that. Appreciate that as well. And I'm going to be streaming once again tomorrow from 10 p.m. through 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you there, and I hope